Welcome back, everybody, to Dream Daddy!
Hey!
And because I cannot have those literally gay adventures by myself, I once again am joined by all my daddies in form of British Ninja.
It's pretty gay.
Oh, it is, and you know it. And also with us, Keychi as my daughter and plenty of other children.
Hello, Father!
Hello, my daughter. I hope you did your homework since we played this game last, I don't know,
I hope
half
you've
a
done
year
5
ago.
months worth of homework.
It has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah,
We started this game.
the plan is to finish this game today a few times with different characters, and then finish it a few more times a different day.
I like that I didn't get an
No,
introduction.
you
I
still
know
get your...
this.
Yeah,
you
who
still get
this?
You still get your introduction, even so, yeah, and also special guest star featuring as the drunken abusive wife, Keyframe. I believe
Hi.
you also got other roles, didn't you?
I got one of the twins.
Featuring Keyframe.
Oh my
The
God.
extra.
Keychi, Keyframe, since you are literally in the same place now, you can actually do the creepy
Do the twins.
Oh my god,
he can!
Oh God, and they're already doing it!
Wait.
The only kerfuffle is that we've already done the 2 dates for
Oh no.
Christian
We're
Dad.
gonna do one test. We're gonna do one test of it.
Okay, what is the test?
Play with us
Ooh.
forever and ever and ever.
Oh my god, that sounds...
Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of
Oh,
goosebumps.
this is great. I like this.
I don't
So-
like this.
Dream Daddy came out in July, right? And we've been playing at least from September, I think.
Could
When did we start doing this playthrough?
I will check probably at some point, but I guess we should get...
My point being
Yes.
is that in the time it took Amanda to get into her college, I have completed an entire year worth of college.
Okay, I'm
Alright,
just
so which
checking.
daddy we going for?
Do we want to... let's go with... Bad Boy
So-
Dad.
Remember, the third date is your choice.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, so far I just checked. So far we have 2 dates with Craig. Sport Craig! We have 2 dates with Damien, because...
Yeah!
Yeah, you guys keep voting for him.
Because he's a
And-
good guy.
I like Damien.
And of course we have our 2 deadly, disastrously dates with, I can't even see it close. Joseph. Yeah.
Joseph
Okay.
Christensen.
So-
I just noticed what his last name was. Oh god.
Yeah, they really went all out there with the naming. But yeah, who should we actually go for a finisher now, or should we get another second date in before that?
Let's do a second date.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do
Okay.
a dad that we
Yes.
would never pick.
Oh, okay.
Here
So
we go.
chat, Matt or Brian?
Never pick is Hugo.
Oh, I thought it'd be Brian. No one wants to do the chubby chaser route.
That's true.
What's wrong with Brian?
British. I'm not entirely sure if your voice counts in the chat.
There's
Just
too much
because-
cushion for the pushing there.
Let's go with Brian.
I
The
guess.
over-competitive dad.
Oh yeah, and Lupus also says Brian, and he was the first in the chat. So yeah, let's go with Brian.
Yeah, that British Zero Ninja. No.
Yeah. Also, I might still be paranoid about. I know I have been told that I actually cannot mess up Hugo, my Amanda's future by picking Hugo, but I still am very worried about screwing up the future of my fictional digital daughter.
Oh, you care about me.
Fictional digital PNG daughter
Yes.
with 5 expressions.
Also, Rowan, Vampire Dad, already has 2 dates, so if you pick him, we finish the game.
No, I could cosplay as her.
It would be a very easy
Anyways,
one.
Brian, here we go.
Brian! Let's do Ninja
Oh.
Brian. Let
Ninja
him
Brian! Oh, Ninja Brian.
Ninja has the Nutty Professor as his profile.
Oh, I thought
Gas
it
is
changed to
cheaper
Robbie
in the
Rotten.
suburbs.
Oh well.
What? Gas is cheaper in the suburbs? Okay.
True.
Oh, I have
Hang
a
on, let
message
me-
from Brian. Oh, he.
Let me get my microphone sorted.
Mhm.
Hey, Daisy! And I are going out fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out?
Oh no! I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dead-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still so, I have to accept.
Oh no,
I
your thing
type
is
back-
covering up half the text bubble.
Oh wait, I can move myself.
Move your head.
Ooh.
Move, yeah.
Chicken.
Wait, where am
Are
I?
you
Okay,
moving?
there. I'm moving. Okay, first of all, I make myself a little bit smaller.
He's so teeny
I
tiny.
move myself. Oh, great, now I'm covering the other text.
You could just move it.
There, move yourself just to the middle of the screen.
There.
Oh.
Now,
No,
professional
that's
streaming,
terrible.
ladies and gentlemen.
If you just move it to the bottom
Position
corner,
it so-
probably won't cover because you're smaller now.
Position it so you're looking through the
There.
window of the house.
I'm not creepy.
Oh, God.
I could just.
Hello.
You need to make yourself
Anybody
a little
home?
bit tinier.
Every frame he moves himself to a weird position.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, or you're sitting on the couch, but it's only like a half of a body.
Great.
Anyway, are
So-
you in or out?
Are you in or out? Are
I
you in or out?
I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish, and you and my lawn could use another good morning.
Mowing.
Mowing, whatever. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten exists. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Hello there, other me.
Oh God, you're
Give
like
him a
a.
smooch.
You're
Smooch
like a.
yourself, self-cessed.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Have you ever seen
That's
like a
clip.
baby kangaroo in the pouch of the mother?
This is the
You're
most
like a
disturbing
tiny
stream. Are you
marsupial.
guys glad we brought Dream Daddy back?
Totally.
Inception.
I mean, I can do the creepy thing again.
No, it doesn't work when you're that tiny. You just look like a
Yeah,
small face on a bigger face.
You look like mini me.
Mini.
Anyway.
Anyway, Amanda! Oh, I need to go back into the game, I guess. Amanda
It's
comes
just a
into the room.
skeleton.
Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. Heh. I didn't raise you like that.
What?
It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese, for a reason, Amanda.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what?
Maybe. No. No. Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow.
Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog.
How do I become a master of fishing overnight? And you went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you?
Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transitional. Sorry to see. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff.
You wear a shirt of a tree.
Kinda, yeah. But I have to beat Brian.
Dad, let me tell you a story.
Oh boy.
All about how my life got flipped turned upside down.
God damn it, Keyframe.
I like how this version of Amanda has schizophrenia and two personalities are fighting in her brain.
Anyway.
Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town?
Give me a refresher. I'm a very attentionate of dad, but I
Alzheimer's.
still need my refresher.
During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted that job, so I lied and said yes.
You know, like a liar.
We are
You know, like
we
a
are off to
liar.
good start. I'm very proud of my
You're
daughter and what I taught her.
On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and with half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that.
I'm sure there's
This is
a moral
horrible.
somewhere.
How did the dad forget when her hand got burnt?
Of
Yeah, is this
course
her
I
edgy
remember.
backstory?
Of course I remember. What does this have to do with fishing? Oh, he doesn't get it.
The burn is a metaphor, Dad.
And a scar on my hand.
I don't get it.
You can lead a horse to water.
What do horses have to do with fish and burns?
Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian.
You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing.
He has a physics degree.
Please try explaining it to me.
He has a PhD.
Okay, he just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game.
Are you sure this is a romance option? Because it seems like a very toxic relationship with Brian.
Is that what you think is happening here?
This is not the only toxic relationship in this game.
This is
now,
the
is it?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith option.
So I have a giant shoot-off with him in the kitchen?
Yes.
No, Amanda.
Okay, go.
I know that's what's happening.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning.
Fucking idiot.
It's
Night,
the
Panda.
what? It's so bright outside. What? Okay.
Well, we already realized the time in this game is a riddle in and of
Oh
itself.
my goodness. Your Sona in this game is a total pleb. He has a
What?
one-screen setup.
Ah, ooh, disgusting. I brushed my teeth.
So do I?
I mean, he also seems to be unemployed, given that how much time he can spend flirting around the neighborhood on every
but-
single day.
Obviously, he got a super big insurance settlement for the death of his partner.
He killed his partner.
But I believe it was actually I actually had an actual wife, didn't I? Because
Well, that's what partner. You killed your partner,
Yeah.
and you got the insurance payment,
Mm.
but you're so wrapped up with guilt that's why you want to get your daughter a new daddy.
That sounds completely
To
appropriate.
replace
I
you.
brush my
So
teeth.
he's getting a new daddy to live off of.
A sugar daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. It's very good that we got this indeed. Okay. Okay. Sleep.
And then the alarm goes off. 'cause
Oh,
I know
God.
This.
Yeah, I
This
can
is the every
relate.
night.
This hurts.
I am wide awake.
This
Oh.
hurts.
This is too relatable.
Am I the only one here that's able to go to sleep?
Yes.
Probably. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. Yeah, that sounds helpful. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake.
Son, get a shovel.
I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muddy. The air thick with bugs. Blub. I picked at mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. Yeah, that's a good example for your 9-year-old kid. Fucking alcoholic. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my dad bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say what.
Okay.
The 9
So
year.
I'm leaving your mother.
Wow.
Okay, this explains a lot.
That didn't help, and I think I have to repress sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later.
I feel like one of
Wow.
the developers just projected something.
Just a little bit.
I have the feeling, but holy crap, I thought me dying was the darkest point of this game. The backstory that is suddenly introduced to my character is more disturbing.
I didn't ask for this feels trip.
Yeah.
dream
Oh
bag.
shit,
mean-
that's beautiful.
I mean, it is quite beautiful. Even so, is there still the moon and stars out? God damn it, this
It's
is early.
Twilight.
I'm sitting on a. Oh, this is a dream. I'm bad. This is probably a dream section. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. Yeah, this is a dream.
Suddenly, Lion-O appears from the water.
I don't
the new
understand
one.
why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait, and wait, and wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below.
You used the wrong lure.
I look up and see my father,
Oh, so it's
just
gonna be the
as he
father.
looked
I wanna
at
be
one
daddy.
cold morning.
You want to be the daddiest daddy
I
of
mean,
them all?
Yeah.
obviously,
The grand
I mean,
daddy?
British ninja with his British charm and everything can only be dateable daddies, and since I don't want to date my own daddy, it only makes sense that the person with the least roles so far gets to voice my own dad. So please, Keyframe, go ahead, daddy.
Okay.
I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures in the tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. Oh, or maybe not.
Oh, well, there we go.
Well, you had your shot, Keyframe, and you missed it. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me.
You suck.
One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. Well, I guess
Oh.
I guess even the fish in my dream gets voiced by Ninja.
You got to use natural buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy.
Why does
Wah! I hope you guys heard this too. I mean, I shared system sounds. Did you guys hear the alarm clock?
No.
Yeah.
You hear music.
You're in the same place. How can you? How
I
can
hear
one
the
of you?
music.
I didn't hear it either.
Maybe it just got overtaken by your jolting back.
This
Probably.
could be possible. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Hello?
That's me.
I heard a Skype sound.
Yeah, it's Keychi.
Okay.
Bye, Keychi.
I'm joining on my phone so I can see the screen better.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Walking
Oh.
over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready?
Fuck you.
Garbage day!
You, Amanda.
Oh, okay. No.
Well, gotta get up. I can't do this without you.
Please.
Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head.
Never.
Amanda.
I'll get up in a minute.
Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just to go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her head through the blankets to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chucks her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Did you guys hear that?
I heard that.
Ah, okay, so the sounds are working. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him.
What terrible dads.
Pretty
Early
much.
bird gets the worm, buddy.
You ready to fish?
I was born ready, even though I haven't changed clothes at all.
My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Not again. I already died once in this
You're
game.
gonna drown.
Oh my god, I don't want to. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started.
Fun.
I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Who was the dog?
Woof, woof.
I guess Keyframe is the dog now.
Sure.
Ryan's dog immediately
Oh, I
pops.
forgot how cute he was.
He is pretty cute, I will admit.
He's a good boy.
Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, waggling his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir?
Maxwell, let Ian sit.
Maxwell
Take a shit on
obediently...
his car.
You will soon all bow to me.
Where are my testicles, Summer?
Maxwell.
Yeah, Maxwell obediently hops into the back of the to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep.
You ready for an adventure?
I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as I drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So exactly where are we headed? Good point you asked this mid-trip.
It's about an hour north of here. A little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all of the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. It's where we bury the bodies.
Of other
I brought
of-
everything we need so we can catch some trout. Have a nice little fire and, enjoy the nature.
Oh my god, he's going to go all natural, isn't he?
Before we sacrifice the kids to the gods.
My fishing pole is in the shop getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow?
If you could change your fate, would you?
Stop.
Well, of course. It's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours, though. I
Right.
messed up that
God.
sentence. Dyslexia kicked in.
I'm digging a hole. I'm digging a hole here. No, really. God damn it. How can you successfully date this guy when every interaction with him is built on lies? Just asking. I stare out at the
Ask.
forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusk pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice
Wow, these
quiet...
graphics are amazing.
Oh yeah, I know, right? I saw this deer in this woods outside my car window. Huh?
Why
Oh,
didn't you run it over?
which is-
Bonus points.
which is actually pretty amazing because today I explained my my coworker, father of four and everything, what I'm going to do tonight, and I tried to explain to him Dream Daddy, which was very interesting.
You date dads, so think
Yes.
about you being one of these characters.
And he's like, yeah, this sounds pretty gay. Yes.
It is.
Yeah, and
This is beyond gay.
But why I was reminded of this is he asked me like, so, and then you have some very interesting animations and graphics, and I'm like, actually no, it's really more still standing images. I mean,
With blinks.
yeah, I mean, Brian's picture there blinking is,
There is
the highlight of animation in this game.
There is no porn in this game, and that saddens me so.
I will be completely honest, even though this is kind of dismissive towards a certain demographic, but being pretty straight in real life, I don't really miss the gay porn scenes visualized.
Could you imagine if the, Dream Daddy was one of the games they banned off stream because it's too
On
lewd?
Steam.
On Steam, that's it.
You mean like
Oh.
Honey Pop?
Yeah.
Or if they
Also-
actually put the customization into the cutscenes with your character, so if there was like a pornographic shot of Craig ramming you from behind, it uses the
With that
customization
face,
settings of
with
your
the
character.
kitty mouth.
With the kitty mouth looking into the camera.
Also, have you guys seen Little Witch Academia at
Yes.
any chance? I swear, the picture in your little like overhead compartment thing.
Oh, yeah,
that
it looks
so
like-
looks
yeah.
like Echo.
Yeah, it
Echo.
does look like Echo. I saw this as well earlier.
Yeah, anyway,
But
a nice
enough
quiet drive.
Yes, a nice quiet drive. Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake we still don't get to see. Well,
Well,
here we are. Oh,
Here
sorry.
we are. Well,
I-
here we
I
are.
have a little bit of an identity crisis. Sorry
There's
about that.
the lake.
Oh, it's actually a nice looking lake. I have to say the visuals in this game are pretty awesome. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us, barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where... Good job, Keyframe. Where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake where he has a canoe waiting.
Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on. Help me out.
Looks like
Help me out with Maxwell.
I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Do we get to see it? No.
You wouldn't be able
All
to
right,
handle that
your
enough.
turn.
Brian hands me a lime green life vest. Oh boy, okay. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. Maybe if I fall in, you'll save me.
Okay,
I
we have
can
to
swim,
decide.
thanks. Or
We have to
no
decide
thanks.
what we
Are
want
we trying to charm Brian?
Or are we trying to kill ourselves?
Okay, I mean, I assume he's taking
see if we
shit.
could kill ourselves in this one.
I don't want to kill myself. This is not Joseph.
Well, if you do the first option, it probably will feed into his ego and he'll be like, oh, yeah, because I'm the best, even though I will probably sink like a giant
Yeah, and,
boulder.
also,
Well, fat floats.
Also, both of them where I deny take. I mean, this one is probably the stupid answer, and he will be like, "Yeah, safety precautions," and I still take it in the end. This one will be, probably
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 That-
leading
that-
up to a potential death in this game. I have the feeling the first one is the right one to charm him.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess we can get some
it's-
eggplants.
Your playthrough, not me.
you know something about the Brian line, or why
Me?
do you say it like this?
Well,
Because
AnY,
it's
it
true.
really
You're
depends
playing
on
this
what you
game, not
want.
me.
Do you want
Okay.
to use Brian's beer gun as a pillow?
Oh,
Well,
Do you want to get wrapped up in his big, meaty claws?
if I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Ha ha! Eggplants and sweat. I know how to get the Irish dude.
Suit yourself. I was going more for Scottish. I guess I fucked up badly on that one.
Oh, Scottish, whatever. The red beard and the green shirt kind of reminds me of Irish. Less about the accent, but more about the cliche coloration.
Stereotype is the word you're looking
Yes,
for.
yes,
my friend.
the stereotype, like red
what the
ginger.
fuck are you talking about, Irish people?
Well, shut up, half Irish ginger.
Chris,
Completely
Yeah.
proving my point.
Chrissy, you get a sticker. Well done.
Yeah. But, so, narrator.
Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks.
You kids want to fish?
I want to be Daisy.
No, I'm Daisy.
You're every kid. You're every kid.
Well, who comes late gets the crumbs that are left over, like the dog or the drunken wife.
Fine, I'm still the dog. Dog's the most important character. Amanda.
Careful though, Keychi. If you don't pay attention, Keyframe will take over Amanda.
Yeah, she's trying to take over my spot.
I'm just notifying you of your fucking lines.
Well, you distracted me.
Uh-huh.
Fight,
good
fight,
at just throwing
fight,
rocks.
Kids, don't fight.
Fight. Oh, wait, we have different opinions about this British.
But I'm a good dad.
Or you can click forward. She read the line.
Oh, she read the line, okay.
Yeah,
Amanda-
while you were chanting fight.
I would never do something like that. Amanda hurls the rock into a pond with gusto.
Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing?
The water murdered my mother.
Daisy, don't you want to fish?
I think catching fish. Oh wait, I was skipped to Amanda. I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff.
You happy with your decision of
Yes,
playing both
yes, I
characters?
am.
Okay.
Alright, be safe, don't go too far. Also, fun fact, fish scientifically do not feel pain.
Oh,
They
that's
do
actually-
not have processed brains big enough to feel pain.
So you disappoint me, daughter.
Yes,
Because
in fact,
you would know
bugs,
this if you were a straight A student.
bugs actually do feel pain.
Oh,
Or at least some kinds of bugs.
I actually
Brian just says morbid facts all the time.
I actually just learned something. I was not aware of either of those facts. Moving on. Brian puts the life vest around himself, and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place, looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Hello, allergies, my friend.
A
Are we
Caribbean
gonna see you blow your
crab.
nose? Oh, that's the money shot.
Oh, lovely. Snot rocket.
Red rocket, snot rocket. Ugh.
His nose is turning red.
What?
A Caribbean crab comes out of nowhere and goes, sha-la-la-la-la, don't be scared.
Okay, you got the booze. Fair, go on and kiss the Scot.
Kiss the belly.
Ew.
Holy crap, there's fish everywhere.
Holy fuck!
Are you going to read your actual lines?
Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early.
I obviously knew that, being a professional fisher guy. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about.
Baka.
Baka.
Still a gambling man. You know they won't find your body.
He's seeing right through my act, isn't he? You know it.
Let's see. You know gambling's a serious problem. Let's see who can catch more fish.
Oh boy, minigame incoming.
Get your fingers ready.
But
The most broken mini games ever made.
I mean, the minigames are fine. The problem is you usually have them half failed until you figure out how they work, because they don't communicate well how they work.
In the chat, Freezy Ninja says hashtag kiss the gut. No.
La kiss the
Gut.
You can catch.
I'm not that kind of furry, friends. No.
You can catch more than one. Sounds easy enough to me. That's what's on the line. Oh god.
Well, bait, you idiot. That's what goes on the line.
Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously.
Oh, clever.
I imagine your
good
dad dabbing after saying that, like, yeah. Oh.
I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Your soul will do.
Oh, no.
Give me your
You have to be the bottom.
I'm taking your daughter. I'm just.
Oh my god! British.
I told you.
It happened again. Custody of our children.
More than that, let's say if I win, I get your weed whacker.
You get my dank kush.
The Whackmaster 2000. That's
I mean,
a
I
limited
like to whack
edition.
some weed on my down low time. You know, it's how I keep my beard so fluffy. But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000.
The reach around.
Oh.
The cordless version.
It has Bluetooth and everything. That's the one.
Shit.
These are not gardening equipments. These are dildos.
Yeah.
And
These are sex objects.
The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is prized possession, but there are those hard to reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for pruning. Oh my god.
Is that what they're calling
no, this is a pube.
This is a
shaver.
metaphor, I think. A metaphor.
At
it?
this
So
point,
you can whack your weeds.
at this point, I'm not exactly sure if they are dildos because they have names like dildos. If they are actually gardening equipment because that's what dads talk about, or if this is actually code for something like a back hair cutter trimmer.
Well, a weed
Looks like you
whacker.
would need that.
Brian's
Now,
a very
I am-
hairy boy. I could see why he would want a weed whacker.
Yeah, I'm a straight man, but I think weed whacker's a code name for, like, hand job.
Could also be. But what is the other one than the
The
cut?
pole
The
stick?
It's a
cut
reach
and-
around.
Oh god.
And yes, friends in Ninja, this is going to YouTube, as have all the previous episodes.
My children will be ashamed of me.
Brian, you are on.
A boat? Yes, we are.
We shake on it.
I push him into the water.
I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. Oh god, I'm going to die again. I watch as Brian ties the lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts it into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Put some bait on the hook. Sounds good. Insult the fish. This sounds silly. Stretch before physical activity.
One sounds like you're falling into the water.
Yeah, this sounds like falling into the water. This sounds like just making an idiot out of myself. So, I put bait on the hook.
Watch, you stab yourself right through your finger.
Oh god.
You're going to get a cramp if you don't stretch.
I have the feeling that everyone could backfire. Fuck. Really just doing the most basic thing about fishing that even I would have known.
Brian is the tutorial level.
The way you prime your bait. Such delicate fingership and a simple touch.
Oh, look as that worm just slips between your fingers.
His hand trembles a little in the ice.
British, you are getting far too much into the role. I'm kind of worried about you. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian brought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just focus. Oh god,
I was right! Keyframe called it woof woof.
Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook.
Need some help there.
No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know?
Suddenly sharks. Jaws comes up
in a lake.
Yes.
I think that's sharks.
No, it's definitively fish. Now what? Perform fish mating call? No, what? They don't even have voices. Tie a knot or something. What? Meditate.
Is a fish mating call just sticking your head in the water and making bubbles? Maybe.
Okay,
That's
seriously.
Whales, Ninja.
Seriously. Wait.
Probably tie a knot or something.
I know. Perform the mating call.
No, this is stupid.
You're already bleeding profusely from your fingers. You can't look any dumber.
You want to try?
But I have to do some fishing stuff because so far doing something fishing related. Brian is not the type who would appreciate me meditate. Now would he?
I mean, guys, there's a weed whacker.
If you try to tie a knot or something, you're gonna tie your feet together or something dumb like that.
Yeah, but as Brady said, there's a weed whacker on the line, and if I meditate, I don't catch fish because I'm sitting there and meditate.
All right, tie a knot or something.
I guess, or meditate actually gets his sympathy through some other reason. I don't know, but yeah, the tying.
Well, maybe you meditate on your past and you remember some tips that your father gave you.
No, Brian wants you to tie the knot with him.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay.
Brian wants the knot.
Ah!
I was right.
How? Okay, are there even wrong decisions in this pass?
There are.
I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress Brian. The classic.
The way he handles the rope.
Oh, God damn it! I learned that one. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. Oh God, I nodded myself, didn't I? With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto the bountiful harvest. Yes, I tied something together. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud splush. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down.
Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure.
Hey,
ever seen
So-
a show called Pole Position?
So have you just lost a fishing rod? Is that what?
No, you just lost the lure that's on the end of it. That's what you tie
Oh.
onto the thing. It's the little bobber
I've
that
never been
shows
fishing. I went crab fishing, but never real cast or fishing.
And I literally don't know those terms because for language and shit. So I was just rolling with it so far, to this point.
He lost the thing on the end of the fishing line.
the little weight or
Yes, yeah.
okay. Brian why is it not just called a weight? Anyways,
Well,
Brian.
it's bait.
No, that's something else. Anyway, Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there feeling like an idiot.
Because you are.
Oh god, minigame. Okay, what is this?
It's Bejeweled!
It looks like Bejeweled, yeah.
Candy
Okay,
Crush.
I'm fucking good at Bejeweled. Fishing around here is easy. The groups, they group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same speed. Oh wait, this is Brian.
Yeah, thanks for stealing my line, asshole. Fishing around here is easy. They all group up. All you got to do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in.
This is
That's
not how...
absolutely not how fishing
No,
works.
not even close. I need to match 3 of the same species. I can't tell which is which. If they look, now they're looking different. Okay, and go. Okay.
Catch that fish.
Whoa. Those animations are a little bit over the top. Woo, double. No, wrong one. There, 4. And it's even
Third row,
telling.
move the brown one up.
Third row.
If you can do that. There you go.
Get that fish.
Nice, man.
Hook those fish.
Ooh, stuff exploding. Ooh, I'm rocking this boat.
Easiest minigame.
Yeah. Oh no, I did wrong. What? Ah, God, yes, really?
That's the northern pike.
Oh God,
A
the time
sport
keeps
fish
running. Sorry,
that
need to
isn't-
break you off. Sorry,
He's
I
pushing
just
it to the
realized the time
water.
I
kept
don't
rocking.
care, Brian.
It's because Brian's trying to distract you.
Yeah, he is, literally. This is not nice of the
There's
game.
fish on the top. There's fish on the top.
There's fish on the top? Not anymore.
Well,
I
you just
destroyed
ruined
it.
the match.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
ruined the match. Here's also more fish. And... come on.
Come on, break 1,000.
Bottom row, move 1 up. The green one.
Damn it, I failed it. Again, I saw a different one. Here's one.
Oh, you fucked it up, Jim.
No, I did not. There's still potential. I need more. I have no idea where we are score-wise.
Third row from the top, move 1 to the left.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, there you go.
And there's another
There's
one right
one on
next
the
to
right
it.
side.
Come on. Run on
You're
the
at
right side.
990.
Oh, yeah.
You just need one more match. Yeah, you broke 1,000. Woo.
No, the wrong one. Stop it, Brian.
The Atlantic Sap.
I can't stop it when I
Right there.
selected it once.
Third row
Yes,
from the
right.
bottom.
He can't see where you're pointing, Keith.
Third row from the bottom.
Third row from the bottom. Oh, yeah, I see it.
There you go.
And it's always a controlled... Ah!
Nice.
Broke 1,000. Awesome.
Good work, even though you interrupted me several times like an asshole.
The clock was still
Asshole.
going. But yeah, I this is probably the point where I should pretend that all my match 3 knowledge stems totally from playing Bejeweled and not Honey Pop until I got all achievements or something.
So you got alpha male.
Projecting a little bit, huh?
Excuse me, I had a cat girl and a blue alien girl I needed to seduce.
Right.
Yep.
Wow.
The cat girl was 12 years old.
Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fish pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got a big one, something big. The tip of the pole tips down repeatedly, and the line starts to run.
Reel it in.
I
I think I know what it is.
Oh boy. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. Was this really what you expected, a rainbow trout?
No, I was expecting it to be Maxwell the dog.
Borf!
It's all yours!
I lean down and I notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. The pole, that pole saw is mine. This pole saw is mine. And thank goodness I'm wearing the life vest, otherwise I would be dead at this point. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. No, you're not. You're wearing a life vest. You're not supposed to sink where I should. Wait,
You didn't take the life vest.
But I did.
You didn't. You just said, no, you were like, if I fall, you save me.
So literally everyone is not taking the life vest.
Wow. What?
There is
So
no
Brian
way. There
has
is
to
no
save
way
you.
to take the life vest.
There is no way to take it.
So Brian saves you, like the muscly man he is.
Oh my god! And I wake. Oh god! I mean, it
You're
already.
a damsel in distress.
First of all, yes, I obviously am. But you guys, it already went black. So the first thing I see when I wake up,
Will be Brian giving you CPR.
giving me mouth to mouth. Yes. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. And oh no, okay, no close up of his perched lips. I finally
No one wanted to draw that, Max.
But the doggy is there.
Borf!
I'm pretty sure somebody out there would have liked to see this. There is a fetish for everything. I'm finally dragged upward, sputtering water. All of our gear floats onto the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
Borf.
You all right? Did we lose all of the fish because you're a dumbass?
Yeah, it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Does that count as one?
Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back to the lake, I guess so. I guess we'll have to eat you instead.
Yeah, I guess Brian
It's
laughs.
okay. It tastes like chicken. Let's get you to shore.
Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaked wet gear.
If you run, you'll only die tired.
Or too many voices in my head at once. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow.
Borf.
Oh boy!
Oh!
Boy!
There we go.
Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Maxwell just started off. Animation guys who did it wrong. Dots of lake water glistening in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. Dot, dot, dot. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
He notices.
I'm going to get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours?
Oh.
Your clothes, I mean?
My wood? My clothes? Yes, totally. Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life, or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing he has bested me in. Stupid, sexy Brian.
This was made by internet people. I'm not comfortable with how muscular his arms are, but how fat his gut is.
That's, that's
Actually-
probably gonna be me in like 20 years.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
mostly
I
lifting.
mean, you are ginger. Your workout that
I'm
got you-
ginger, I am fairly tanky, muscular, but I do have a gut.
Yeah, especially since you are finally legal to drink as much as you want. And
This
you
is gonna be
do.
me in like 15 years.
Oh,
That dog is like, I know you're staring.
Yeah.
so
It's like it's looking at AnY.
It does look like it's looking at the camera.
it does!
Looking
Oh
at
my
webcam footage. He's like, I see you, human.
Hold on.
Borf.
Hello, hold
Borf.
on.
Oh, Lauren's in the chat. Hi, Lauren.
oh, hey, Lauren.
Hey, Lauren.
Wait, Lauren is Seductive Applejack? I was not aware of her new
No,
nickname.
the Abbey Roadie.
Oh, yeah, that's too obvious.
No, it's
Um,
Lauren Faust.
Dum,
Oh,
dum,
no.
ba-dum, bum. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll... Oh, you might as well just fry this shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have.
The day's young. We can still fish from shore. And anyways, we can eat the dog.
True story. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge.
We are probably gonna have to put on the kibosh on the competition for now.
Until another day. My stomach growls.
You hungry?
Oh, my dick.
I'm fine.
I've got some meat I can feed you.
Ah!
See?
I am so thankful that I believe I have my Twitch channel set to mature content by now.
Smart.
Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars.
They are
Eh.
probably very, very soggy.
Soaked, waterlogged.
They're
I
probably
have a small child. I am flushed with snacks.
but it's probably snacks in some kind of isolation stuff. So
Wrapper.
yes, wrapper. Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola.
That
It's
is a euphemism.
It's
This
like
is no
pocket
fish.
bacon.
Yeah,
Bacon? What?
pocket bacon.
Uh-oh.
And now we're back to waiting.
Ooh. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now?
I wouldn't worry too much. They're a couple of smart kids.
They found a dead body.
They're poking it with a stick.
They're both stuck in bear traps.
They're recording in a vlog and uploading it to YouTube. Hey-oh! Topical! Oh!
Daisy, I think I see a dead body over there.
Whoa!
Okay, that's what I'm worried about. They are too smart. They have probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders over
They knock
bugs.
squirrels.
I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree lines, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful, I say while staring at this half-naked Brian as part of the nature. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks.
Here you go, bud.
Brian
go,
hands
bud.
me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and dose myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells.
Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside.
Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Oh no, you're screwing it up. Maxwell comes bounding up to me. He a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly.
Shove it at your butt.
Okay. Throw the sticks towards the woods. Fake
Oh!
out throw.
Why would you do the
Don't
first
be a
one?
dick to the dog.
Perfect ass to the
No,
dog.
usually
You.
dogs still enjoy the fake out throw. At least if you
No,
give
throw it into the woods.
break
Break the
That
stick in
dog
half
is
to
not-
assert your dominance.
No.
Wow! No, okay. The last one is out of the question. Okay.
You ruined everything because you upset the dog.
Yeah, no.
I think
I'm
this
not.
is- I think this is a smart dog.
So the fake out would not work on him. So I
Make a
have.
funny scene.
Let's throw the stick.
I could try to outsmart him, fail, and Brian could find it amusing.
Yeah, I like this idea.
I think the first one's the better choice.
Yeah, or I'm the straight. I mean, Brian so far has been established as pretty much a straight man, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well,
So I think he wouldn't really enjoy the fake out throw.
he's been played as the straight man until you came along.
Oh, Ninja is on fire today. It was a whew. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him.
Forf.
Oh, you got teeny tiny stubby legs.
I imagine it falling over and
Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, so.
Nice throw, Ian.
I turn away so he can't see me blush.
Baka.
Aw.
Back. I'm going all tsundere on his ass.
You're not Suki.
Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You are a very good and speedy boy. You are the world champ of fetch. It's
Don't
time
patronize me, human.
It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Okay, put pets,
Rub the belly.
butt pelts never fail. Butt pets. Okay.
Rub the belly.
Patting the butt of the
Scratch
dog.
behind
Rub the belly.
Scratch behind the ear. Rub the belly. Now the question is, how much?
Whose belly?
The question is, how much are they aware of actual what dogs like? Because the scratching behind the ear, they are not too fond of it.
That's a cat thing.
So I guess
What
I
dog
go
doesn't
for,
like belly rubs?
What dog doesn't like butt pats?
it's. Yeah, but I mean, this is once again. Look at this dog. This cartoon dog is literally smiling through the text field. He wants a belly rub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's give him a belly rub. Good
Max-
boy. And
Max-
you're gonna be doing this for like 2 hours.
Yeah. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it. Oh no!
I feel like a bit of a third
Oh
wheel
no!
here.
No!
Where are my belly rubs?
Ew!
Wait.
Come on!
Can I turn it
Get your
around?
lathered hands in my cracks.
I
I'm very uncomfortable.
it was the right choice.
Oh,
Okay.
it was the right one.
For a moment, I was afraid that actually paying too much attention to the dog is the wrong choice, but okay, it all worked out. I'm so flustered, I can't barely say anything. I just focus on patting Maxwell and hope Brian doesn't notice how much I'm sweating.
Rub my folds.
While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeeze a bit of lemon on them, and frying them on up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes.
And then he suddenly squeezes the lemon on his body and is like, lick it off.
Da, 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 da.
Da-da-da-da.
But guys, I have to say, like, don't you see? Brian is a provider. He can take care of us and our child.
And he has a dog.
Yes, he is a perfect man for another man who is not as
Are
manly
you a
as he
dog-digging
is.
house husband? Is that what I'm getting at here?
Apparently I am. This is literally the premise of this game. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods looking totally unscathed. Scathed? Whatever.
Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts back on. There are children present.
Disgusting.
Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankfully that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs.
You mean moobs?
But here's the thing, I would say he's actually not fat. He is just really a very strong
He
He has
built
back
guy.
fat. He has back fat. He has those folds.
Yeah.
He has a
Long
gut.
face.
He has a
Yeah,
gut.
he has
His
a-
upper body is actually quite muscular,
Yeah.
but he has a gut on him.
He's definitely not a slim guy, but he has power behind it. So, where have you guys been?
Studying
And
what?
entomology.
Studying entomology.
Lesbians.
Bored.
What?
We were playing with bugs.
I expected you
Can
guys.
you do a Scottish accent?
Yes, I can.
You can be Daisy.
Yay!
God,
I
you
get
broke
what
her
I want
will.
because I know words.
Slowly but surely, Keyframe is taking over.
She's taking over.
I'll soon become the dads.
Well, we have been dragging her along for, I believe, at least 2 streams of this game now, so it's only fair that she gets more roles than just creepy half of twin siblings and
Dogs.
and
bored.
drunkard
Thought.
drunkard desperate housewife or whatever
And dog.
and dog.
Don't forget top billing of dog.
You're a top dog.
Yeah.
I expected you guys to be more covered in like mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended.
What do you take me for? A child?
Yes,
I'll have
exactly.
you know I'm actually 35.
Amanda
I have a glandular disorder.
This is not my bride, he's not my father, he is my husband, and I see how you're eyeing him. Get out of here.
Back off.
I'll take a meat cleaver to your neck.
What?
Amanda puts her hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Right.
Da-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. 12-year-old girl forgot she is child for a moment.
I know that feeling.
We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything?
Fish taste okay.
Daisy and Amanda both nut furiously, mouthful of fish. It's incredible. I have never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great.
Stop.
Harding
Probably.
family recipe,
Probably his last name.
I suppose.
Why are your pants wet?
Wait, what? What's that? Well, Amanda.
see.
Okay. Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and...
And then I accidentally tripped over the boat.
Oh, he's even taking the
He's
blame.
taking the blame.
Oh, God.
I don't fucking believe you.
He is
My
too...
dad's clumsy.
He is too fucking good for this world.
Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Ian?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbled me. For fuck's sake. Brian is the purest, nicest guy, and I still am
You
paranoid.
say bone, is it just going to be a competition?
Oh God, who can moan louder?
It's a mini game.
Oh
It'll
God,
last longer.
please don't.
Parry, thrust.
He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility.
Bullshit.
Ba-dum-bum. Yes, it is. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decided to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell
Orf.
into the backseat. The door. the poor pup
Orf.
falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They have had a long day.
Been an ordeal today, bud. Hey, bud, let me drive you guys home.
In my car?
As opposed to what?
I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block. But yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Ellipses.
Hey, sleepyhead.
I open my eyes and realize that I have dozed off in the car. I self-consciously whip a bit of drool off my chin. Okay, serious question to everybody. In the call, in the chat, and even later on YouTube. Is this really a thing? Do people drool like this in real life?
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, they don't drool the copious amounts you see on cartoons, but you do salivate in
Yeah,
your
but
sleep because you keep your mouth open.
yeah,
I
and
know,
if
but-
you're sleeping sitting up, your mouth is gonna hang open because your body relaxes, so a little drool's gonna come out.
I tend to find when I take power naps and I just face plant onto the pillow, I'll wake up and have to just
Okay.
smear the bedsheet a little bit.
Fair enough. When a face plan and the open mouth is pointing downwards, yes.
Yeah.
But I really like. I cannot recall ever waking up in a car when I fall asleep and being like, oh, I have drool on my chin.
Your lips are the corner of your mouth must have been sticky at least
Maybe-
once or
yeah,
twice or something.
maybe that,
That's drool.
but it
That's
says-
just
That
right.
wasn't the drool.
But drool off my chin.
Okay, well, your dad's also a doofy dumb nut, so.
Oi.
Your dad has a cat for a mouth.
Yeah, you're one of those derpy cats that drool in their sleep.
Maybe you just don't salivate a lot when you
Your
sleep.
mustache now does not help your. It makes it look like your mustache when you pucker it up looks like a frowning version of your kitty mouth.
Not to mention he has a little 5 o'clock shadow going.
Yeah, just like his character.
Yeah.
The hairline
becoming-
could go back a few inches.
It's true.
Also, apparently, Lauren says she's been guilty of the drooly chin.
Drooling. Okay. Okay. I was resting my eyes.
They were
Just
too busy looking.
in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict. So I'm super awake for it. And ready to fight. With my strong arms.
It's all good. You've earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you.
We'll have a lot of fun later, too.
Ooh.
Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually.
Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah?
Ryan, you may want to open up your eyes while you're driving.
Explosion, death. The children who weren't wearing their seatbelts skyrocket through the front window.
Barf!
You too, take it the easiest.
Ooh.
Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside, and not even a kiss goodbye. What
You
does
didn't kiss Craig goodbye on the second date either.
it's?
Kissing comes on the third.
I got to kiss Craig on the first date. If you
Did you?
recall, yes.
I think you're talking about Robert.
No. I'm talking about Craig. I actually kissed Craig on the football field.
Oh yeah, you did.
I got a little peck from him. Well,
I forgot about that.
yeah, with Robert, I went all the way first night.
That
and
was with Craig. It was kind of like a no homo smooch, you know.
And Damien kisses you on the hand like a gentleman.
Yes.
It's true. It's
Feels like
true.
the sugar daddy.
Honored man.
Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse on the couch. Long day.
Yep.
I was so close to that pole saw.
Pole saw?
Brian's pole saw.
Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish, and
Ugh, stop. Why do you care so much?
Her eyes are creepy in that pose.
Oh,
Christ. Where's her pupils?
She looks just possessed.
Manda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number, and he's rubbing my face in it.
Dad, I love you. But you're kinda dumb sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh my God, she's going to tell me
Wait
that
for it.
Brian is actually trying to impress me all the time. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad in all capitals.
You know what? I don't have any energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation on asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Whoa!
As she falls to the floor.
What
So
the-
And I go down the Mario pipe.
So she melts into a goop and slides her way into the bedroom.
What wasn't this? What's wrong with Alex something? The TV show of the 90s where there was a girl that could transform herself into a goop.
Oh, you mean Danny Phantom?
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Is Not a cartoon, an actual real life show with cheesy 90s effects.
What is wrong with Alex?
Or was it
The
Max?
Secret World of Alex Mack.
Ah, yeah.
Oh.
Could be the one. But she
Yeah,
was a girl who got hit by some kind of experiment and could turn herself into goo and
She
do
was
other
a
stuff.
skater girl. She says, "Yeah, girl."
I like that when you look it up, it's this one thing about 90s Nick shows and the rest are about Alex Jones, the crazy conspiracist theory.
Oh God.
Anyway,
I don't like him
Uh,
turning.
back to the daddies.
In the friggin'
Oh yeah. Oh,
dad's gay.
she apparently only made it to the. Oh.
Oh, I am a tired slug.
Yeah, because you just melted into the ground.
Yeah, Amanda.
Oh,
Amanda.
She's actually on the floor.
Yeah,
okay.
she is on the floor. Amanda, that floor is disgusting.
I haven't cleaned it in 5 years.
I don't care.
Well, night, honey.
My pop.
I just leave her lying there. Wow.
Good job, Dad.
And
Do anything
okay,
wrong
okay,
in that
okay.
game.
We got eggplants all over. We S-ranked the mini game.
It should be an S rank.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. We nailed that, Dad.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, achievement progress. Soft boy.
Yay. So,
So,
do,
do we want to do a third date or a second date?
I just wanted to say, how many dates do we have in us at this point? One more or two more?
Probably one.
One, because there's real life stuff that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So,
So we would
Let's
have...
make it that
Is this it?
scale.
So,
Are we voting?
yes. So we can go for, I believe, Craig? Yeah, we just had Brian, so...
Damien.
It's actually Damien or Craig. We could...
Or we can
finalize
ruin,
today.
or we could see how badly we've ruined Joseph.
Well,
I guess we keep that
If
for
not
another
just so
day.
we can do the creepy twins.
Well,
I
guess
right now the
we-
twins are not in the third date too much.
Oh, that sucks.
oh. Okay,
I've
so
seen the
it's,
Joseph route. That's the only one I've seen.
it's down to Craig and Damien. So chat people,
Cat.
chat, it's up to you. Craig.
I vote Craig.
I vote Damien.
I vote Damien.
God damn it, I vote Craig. So it's 50-50 on the stream. So it's literally
Alright,
up
chat.
to the chat
Craig
people.
lost me with the brunch talk from the second date, because that was
But
just
bro,
dumb.
don't you totally want to harsh my Browns?
Lego says Damien, first one in the chat.
But Lego, it's
More
not
than
the...
just one.
We
Yes, we
went
need
with
more.
one for Brian.
Yeah, because it was the only one reacting at all, and we had a smaller chat at this point. Okay.
so,
Oh,
Damien.
oh.
Lauren goes for
Well,
Damien.
Lauren is
That's
just repeating
No,
what
Lauren
you.
said her favorites are Robert and Craig, so she's not picking one of her favorites.
Yeah, but Robert is Lauren is just repeating what you say because you are sisters, so this doesn't
Yeah.
count.
And sisters are obviously not individual units.
No,
that's
no, they are.
what I have been taught in school. Yes.
So
Okay.
you
Oh,
and
God
your
damn it.
sister are
God
individual.
damn it.
Seductive.
I think they're just picking Damien to spite you, so let's just do Craig, and the next stream we'll finish Damien,
No.
okay? But look,
Uh,
Okay,
Craig was your first date, so let's just do Craig.
let's do Craig. If it's short, then we'll do Damien.
What
That
was the
sounds-
point of voting?
Well,
this
we
this
no,
is
it's
less
just that we know-
democratic than North Korea.
Look, if we go with what the audience is obviously picking, ANY will be all
It's
pouty.
literally the opposite of.
Well,
it, let's go
okay,
with
Aiden,
Hugo.
you see what the chat wants. Do you want to go with your own gut, or do you want to go with Vamp Dad?
Why aren't we dating Hugo again?
I mean, here's a great pull. Fuck, shut up, Hugo. First of all, now it's funny because it's actively pissing Ninja off.
It does.
Second of all, seeing how interested people are in Damien, we have a great cliffhanger for next time because we promise we do Damien next
That's
time.
not how cliffhangers work. It's just annoying.
We're hanging the carrot in front of their faces, Ninja. This is simple marketing.
It's not like we have a schedule for this thing. It's just when we remember. So it'll be 4 fucking months in the future, and we're like, oh yeah, Dream Daddies.
Well, I have now a server. By the way, I have now a server, people.
Unless there is one
Unless-
exception to this rule.
Okay. What is
We
your?
have the grand finale of Dream Daddies at BritCon.
Oh, this is amazing. So basically, what do we do with Keychi?
Keychi would just join in via Skype, but
Each
we
will
have
be
the other
played by
three.
the actor known as
But-
Emerald Comet.
But
You know what? I can accept Emerald being Amanda for one game.
You know what? That's perfect.
this is
Let's
amazing.
do that.
Okay, this is a plan
I
now.
will rescind
on-
Amanda for one game if it's Emerald.
On we will continue this game on BritCon with Keyframe, British
That doesn't mean we're
Ninja,
ending the stream.
Me. No. We are doing Craig now, but we keep Damien for BritCon.
Yeah, compromise.
Hooray! Let's do Muscle Dad.
Okay.
Bro.
Bro.
You're touching my beach balls.
Okay.
I feel
guys.
like Ninja is making Craig sound more dumb the more he dislikes him.
Hey man, let's get
Wait,
some
wait.
frosted.
Hey man,
I can't
what
commit.
What did the starfish smoke? Seaweed.
How? I want
You
to.
saved.
Okay, I
You
say.
saved?
Okay, it doesn't tell me if I load. It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't even tell me. Okay, it says dad book. We just have to remember that the one that
You can
says
see the
dad book.
date.
Yeah. Oh, God, go back. Okay, Craig. Here we go. We are ready to commit.
Yeah.
I'm
You
sure.
know what they say about third dates. They get
Can
pretty
you go back from?
serious. Hmm?
Can you go back from this?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you can.
I
That's
can't
what
commit.
safe states are for.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we just go back to the save point before we click commit.
That's why I just saved. Or do you mean right now going back? Or what are you talking about, British?
Like, can you, as in the sense that we can go back to a previous save?
Yes.
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 Do this. All right.
This is
This
not
isn't
Doki Doki.
Literature Club where it deletes
All
your
right.
game.
Plot
Okay.
twist: Monica just breaks in out of nowhere.
Craig is Monica.
Oh,
Only
Just-
Craig. Only Craig.
Only Craig.
Just
Only
Craig.
Craig.
Okay,
Just
I am
Craig.
sure he is my first
All right.
of
Oh,
many
yeah.
dream daddies.
This better not be like a freaking puzzle game where one mistake ruins it.
Oh, God damn it.
Puzzle game. So you have to put the whole thing in the right slot.
Oh.
It took some time for our schedule to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing together in nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Craig. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out. But the added benefit is that I have seen a lot of improvement in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge of bringing the sleeping bags and the tent while he takes care of the food, so I double check to make sure everything is ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's gonna be spending this weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling as nervous about it as I am.
But before she was 14, we just left her alone for weeks.
Oh my god, there's a final chance to screw up my daughter.
You're adopted.
Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of the luggage in order to get it to finally zip.
Hey, Pops.
Ready for your trip?
Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go.
How much did you pack? It seems like a lot for 2 days.
Oh, it's all my camera equipment, lenses, tripod, flash, all that.
Adobe
Yeah,
Flash.
all the totally not sensitive
Polaroid,
equipment where you should sit on top
vibrator.
of. Are we even gonna have time to take pictures?
I'll find a way. I need to get some good shots for my series on nature monuments.
National.
National.
How did you get nature and national mixed
She
up?
was thinking
On a
about
tiny
my.
screen.
She was thinking about my trip with Craig, where I'm going to see some nature monuments.
Yeah, because that's what your daughter thinks about you getting boned by the neighbor's by the neighborhood
Literal
dads.
Brokeback Mountain, right
Oh
here.
god.
Ooh, what's the series about?
It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as founding fathers.
That sounds like something on Tumblr.
She's fucking with us.
Sure they would.
What? Ah.
I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. You have friends?
With the eye roll. I mean, yeah, didn't she basically lose all her close friends last time?
Maybe she made new friends.
Oh boy,
Keep
she's.
Discord.
Alexander Hamulon.
Oh well, I'm gonna be in the woods. Woods out there in nature. You know, roughing it. But just me and Mother Nature and all Madre de Trees. Madre de Trees. Are you gonna be alright on your own?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna have any signal out there. I want to be able to text or call you. I won't be able to text or call you at all.
Oh, that's all right. I'll be able to survive a couple of days without constant updates on who just voted off International Haunted House Hunters.
I want these shows to exist.
Ellipses. Well, I'll miss you.
Aww.
And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug.
Aw.
Relax, Datron. I'm a big kid now. I'm a big kid now.
Yeah?
I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta share a room with Monica Sanders and two
Ah!
chaperones.
Ah, she invading!
Monica!
Oh my god!
It's Monica! 2 mom chaperones! Do you mean Yuri and Natsuki?
Oh god.
The most trouble I could
He's
possibly get
taking
is
over.
to sleep with a tub of ice cream on. Me.
Oh well,
She's
alright.
staying free.
Don't steal anything, okay?
Except the Declaration of Independence.
Since you asked nicely, fine. Promise.
I step outside,
Dad.
holding my bag behind me. Craig's already strapped some camping gear on top of my modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries over to take it from me. Oh, he looks so weird without the baby in
I
the
was
front.
thinking the same thing. I was like, his midsection, his pecs look like they're too far up his body without the baby being like the separator.
He has some high-rise pants on.
He needs to tuck in his fucking shirt or keep it all loose. He's not committing.
I got it. Don't you dare. Such a gentleman. Oh, god damn it.
Gentleman. He's
How-
being nice.
Yeah, how is he? I guess he is. I mean, if he is hurrying over to pick it up, it is a gentleman move.
I mean, you're just saying the truth.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you say I got it, you're going to probably fall over and break your arm.
That's true.
I don't have a very solid track record when it comes to physical activity. That's true.
And don't you dare just sound so mean.
Yeah, he's like such a dick.
He'll be like, dude,
Maybe-
I curled up your pants and died.
I mean, maybe he's saying it sarcastically, like such a gentleman.
He never.
Why if-
I think if such a gentleman would be nice.
Your character has terrible tone quality, so
Yeah, like sometimes we'll pick something that sounds nice, and then he's like, yeah.
So
if
I,
you catch, if I fall, you'll have to save me.
so I
Doesn't
guess,
pick life jacket.
So I guess.
Gentleman.
Yes. So I guess we all agree we pick the gentleman.
Yes.
Give me
Stop
those.
harshing my browns,
Give me
bro.
those eggplants. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Yeah, sweated eggplants.
Never fear, these muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places.
Oh,
Are you just
God.
you're becoming like a mix between Shining Armor and that Feather Bangs guy?
Remember, it's our weekend to relax. Take it easy.
Gross.
I guess I can't argue with that. You can't.
Without the kids.
Well, yeah.
Everything good with Amanda?
Yup. On our way to a school trip to Washington D.C. What about your offspring?
Already at Smashley's for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on.
I load the rest of my stuff into Craig's car and we get in.
His teeth are so brown. I just noticed how like not white his teeth are.
Oh, I have not. Now I will probably never unsee it.
You're welcome.
Oh no.
Oh no!
What's wrong?
I saw the Kool-Aid man. I think I left my juicer plugged in. We gotta go back. Back to the past.
Seriously.
Samurai Jack.
Craig.
Are you worried that someone's gonna break in your house and cold press some carrots?
No, it's just... It was my good luck juicer.
Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all of your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. What the hell?
Comes home, the
Do you
entire
guys-
place is flooded with juice.
When did I replace myself with Matt?
How much do you guys care about spoilers?
I don't
I
want to have
care.
spoilers.
Well, it's not spoilers. It's just an option.
Does it still end with Bone Town?
Technically, yes.
Okay, you still go to the Bone Zone, so
Okay, Craig takes a deep breath. So I assume there's a decision upcoming.
Well, no, not right now.
But-
Upcoming in a bit.
May-
Okay,
But
just tell us when it comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have anything to listen to?
I had AnYPlays. A series of CDs that guide you through a thorough and intense calisthenics workout. Do you want to listen to those?
Are you smoking a bong while you're talking, Craig? You just
Hang
hear.
on.
Ninja's just getting worse and worse with Craig because he doesn't want to be on this date.
Okay, I get it. You are pissed that we picked Craig against the
Hang on a
democratic
minute, hang on.
decision.
Give me a sec. I'll be back in like a minute.
He has to go get high so he can sound like Craig.
I feel like my character on screen, like,
So, okay, well, if he walked away for a minute. I'm just kidding.
Craig hands me a sick case filled
Yeah.
with CDs.
Take your pick, man.
I thumbed through page after page of kids' sing-along CDs. Oh, this is not really
Now,
better.
let me tell you, that row the boat is pretty fucking lit.
Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, text me back.
Keep going.
I get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD
All
with
right.
Craig's handwriting on it.
Euro
Okay.
Trip soundtrack, man. Burn from LimeWire.
Ninja, she's taking your spot.
DJ Caxton's Megamix Volume 1?
Keg Standard. He's my favorite Brunalicist.
Is he now?
Yeah, hang on. Let me just take a hit from my bong.
Oh my god, did you really leave just so you could do this?
I did not work as well as I planned.
Yeah, okay,
I tried to
read your
blow
fucking
bubbles,
line.
but I don't have a straw.
Were you just gonna blow into some water and make
Yeah.
the bubbly sound?
But I don't have any straws, man. So,
For fuck's
Dude,
sake.
hang on. I have a better plan.
oh my god. This works so much better with not seeing you. So Hold
Well,
on, I
folks,
dropped my bowl.
Well, folks, we are going to be here for a while, I have the feeling.
We have straws in our kitchen. I'm kind of tempted just to get that so we could get this show going.
You know, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
There we go.
finally.
That's the good stuff.
Now, can you read your line?
Maybe it's just for the trip. I think you'll like it.
Now he's sounding more like the drunk mom.
Yeah.
I pop the CD into the car stereo and it's like I'm immediately transported to our old dorm room. Hit after hit plays and soon enough we are both happily singing the lyrics of each song as we fly down the highway.
Scotty
I'd like to
doesn't
mention-
know.
I'd
And
like
I-
to mention I have no clean bowls, so this bong water is tasting a lot like parsley.
Ew. Why are you drinking it?
I'm not drinking, I'm blowing bubbles, but it's very difficult.
Just stop, Ninja.
No, I'm committed to character.
Oh my
This
God.
song was from Carl's favorites.
Carl.
Craig.
Oh, Carl, the third roommate.
Is
Oh,
Carl! Carl! Wait, wrong.
Carl.
Sorry, wrong genre. Moving on. You brought the dog home one night, and I couldn't pry you two apart. Wait, Carl
So we
was the
spent
dog.
an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student who has really had a bad cough, and it sounded exactly like a dog's bark.
Well, I like how they do an exposition to each other for the viewers' benefit. And then we had a room inspection.
And it smelled like heaping piles of dog shit. That was raw. That raw was so suspicious of us. It could never prove anything. Especially not my weed.
And Carl was just under the blanket.
Luckily, the drugs, kind of distracted them from the dog. Bless that pup's courage under fire.
Bill and
Man.
Ian and Craig's excellent adventure.
Hey, man, we did some dumb things back in college.
Tubular.
Totally.
That was played by...
Like Zoinks Goku.
Right.
Arrgh. The hours fly, Carla Coo! The hours fly by as we
What
build.
was that?
It was Scooby-Doo.
It was Carl as Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
Get on our
Carla,
level,
Carla.
scrub.
The hours fly
Anyway.
by as we build out tunes in whatever non-existing key our voices register in. Soon enough, we are surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer.
It feels so good to be back
Can
out
you
here,
stop sounding
man.
high?
I like it.
Real good.
You want some? Oh
park-
shit, it's everywhere.
We park our car at the entrance to a familiar trail and load up our gear on our bags. I'm thankful that I have been working on my health over the past couple of weeks. Otherwise, I'd be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Greg looks intently at his phone. Everything all right?
I'm tripping out, man. There's this cat, and it's flying through
His
space.
eyes look bloodshot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just have to fire off one last work email.
Ah.
You know, gotta get my dealer free here.
Craig pockets the phone and we start off on the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't for all the murder sprints. I look around me and take in all the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there?
There's no reception out here. How am I gonna figure out if the voice says Lanny or Yorl?
Oh my god.
Like,
I know.
it's so weird, man. How does sound do that?
Oh yeah, being out here in the middle of nowhere will do that. Hearing different words from the same one.
For the record, it's Laurel.
I reckon.
Both. It's both, you idiots.
I recognize the look of anxiety on Craig's face.
That's such an
I'm
anxious look.
tweaking. I'm tweaking out,
Oh
man.
my god, he has a social media addiction.
What if there's a problem?
Okay, there won't be. You have trained for this? What? Reception is the least of our worries. Okay, the last one is just like, what? This is the least of our worries? Don't panic him more.
Can I say my spoilery thing now, I suppose?
This is a point.
It was something that I was looking at the beginning of the stream.
Okay.
There are certain dates you can die on.
Yes.
Yeah, you told us. Is this one of them?
But the problem is, if we screw up in a way that we die at the end, how much of the screw up will be part of the date even after our
No, you
resurrection?
should play the date like how it should normally go.
Okay.
I
Just
will
want us to
make
come
you
back
aware.
at some point and kill ourselves.
Yeah, we'll probably kill ourselves first, and then we'll go back.
Okay.
You
No,
said
that was a long string of dialogue.
Yeah, we'll kill ourselves later.
You guys can kill yourselves in Europe.
Well, we
Welcome
see.
to the
We'll see.
suicide stream.
Indeed. So, okay. Okay. Still, I would say the last one is like too.
The middle one sounds like something you would say to Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have trained for this. I mean, training. Yeah, it's a key word for him. And there won't be. First of all, it's jinxing it, and second of all, it's just very empty.
Yeah, I'd say train for this.
Yeah. Does Ninja make any suggestions?
I'd just go with train for this.
Okay.
Again, I don't know.
What leads
Well, I
us
know
there?
how.
But
You
we
just
don't-
looked up death.
Yeah, you train for
We're gonna
this.
get eaten by a bear.
Look, Craig, we all know that it is really that if you really wanted to, you could flex your calf muscles and fly out here like a rocket ship all the way back to Maple Bay. You are
Okay,
gonna
that
be
mental
fine.
image is now in my head.
You're gonna be
He's the
fine.
rocket kid from My Hero.
We are gonna be fine. This is our weekend. Take a deep breath, bro. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks.
I
It's
thought
a-
that was a babbling brook sound effect, but no,
No, it's
Just Ninja.
Craig with his bong again.
Maybe we should go back. We could find another campground that gets some good self-reception.
Craig,
We're so-
seriously,
likes
Rot.
doing outdoorsy stuff. He's not used to not having his phone.
Craig,
I'm a sports guy. I don't know the Revenant.
seriously, what's wrong?
I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instincts kicking in my mind. It keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst case scenarios, like, I don't know, death. What if something happens to the girls? I don't have. Hang on, the thing's blocking.
Oh,
Not you.
No,
It's
it's
the
not you. It's the
Skype
Skype
icons.
profile pictures.
oh.
I don't have
or signal.
a signal. I wouldn't know what the fuck was going on.
Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away, no matter how old your kids are. You're just gonna remind yourself that they are in good hands. Craig doesn't
State
say.
Farm.
I don't think a lady known as Smashley is considered good hands, but I don't know.
Craig doesn't say anything. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch on the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for a little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing in the woods.
Punch
Boning.
out those eggplants.
Craig looks me directly in the eyes.
Are you a dragon? No distractions. No cell phone service. Just two dads relaxing out in the middle of the woods
With no pants.
with a bong.
We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite, and we are both glad to see that we are the only people there.
Ninja.
Oh, okay. I can't believe you still have this tent.
Found it in my attic and already checked it for holes. It's seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. Uh-oh, he jinxed it again. I dump the bag of fabric and poles onto the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes.
We still know how to do this, right?
Of course we do. We do not. After 20
Apparently
minutes...
you do.
Yeah. After 20 minutes of struggling, like people in a mad infomercial, we somehow managed to build an upright structure that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut.
That's a very nice tent for someone with their eyes shut.
Yeah. Apparently
I think we're just insulting the artists at this point.
We kind of
Well,
are,
I
aren't
mean,
we?
the trees kind of look a little bit wonky actually looking at them.
And I see a little bit of copy-paste going on there, I believe. Anyways, I would put this up against the storm. I wouldn't put it up against the storm, but I think we'll be able to survive for the night. Stop saying this! We set up a couple of chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork.
Bro, look at us go, Dad.
Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meats and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over this land.
We call this land.
Gnarly, verily. And look at our camping chairs. Which are we gonna sit in? Like you got one chair, you got another one.
So, what's next on the camp extravaganza docket?
Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do some exploring. There's like a waterfall a little bit up that way. I'm sure we could hike to it.
Let's get hiking!
Craig sounds like a Christian camp counselor.
Yeah, he's getting them mixed up with his Ned Flanders voice.
Like, dude, you can totally have a totally rad time with Jesus Christ. You want a Mountain Dew?
Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife.
The only sex before marriage is letting the Jesus Lord come inside of you.
Oh.
This is
Craig
not
reaches-
Joseph Day.
Craig reaches out an arm and stops me.
Dad, does that look like what I think it looks like?
I look over at where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does.
A dick?
That tree
Close.
looks like a butt.
I'm trying to imagine how a tree can form into a butt shape. I'm gonna look up butt
and-
tree
I was
now.
about to say, look up butt tree. I bet there are one. There is one.
Why
I
are
imagine
they
he's
not?
like stoner laughing.
Oh,
Why?
They exist.
oh, wow.
They exist.
Wow.
But why are they not showing it on the thingy? Also, Denim Ninja just said the option that leads to death will be fairly obvious for this date.
These
I
trees
can't
have some
get
thick
over
buns.
how detailed
These
it
trees
is.
are extra thick.
By the way, I haven't had sex in 3 years. I'm ready to
The baby.
I'm ready to just shoot a massive load right now, right into Mother Nature.
Yay! I examined the butter tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples.
Dude,
I
has
thought.
anyone ever fucked a tree?
Nope. Anybody else?
No.
Okay, just checking. I thought we were gonna have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker.
To a 12.
Oh
I
god.
aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. Oh man, if Mrs. McGonagall could see me now, she would have totally put us into tension, bro.
I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further.
Ah!
Craig and I share a
From
huge
far away,
belly.
you hear children groaning in the distance, knowing their dads are making terrible, terrible jokes.
I don't know. I think they're pretty good.
No, that just shows how terrible you are.
The best thing about this is that there's no daughters here to tell us our jokes are bad.
No, they are.
We
We're still growing.
we high five. Yeah, not getting told how bad our jokes are. Totally high five worthy. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we have been out here, but everything seems a lot more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks that we remember back from our college days. I think we are getting close now.
Check it out, bruh.
There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Ooh, the music. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing, surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall, spilling into a large body of water that runs into a river. A mouth agape, with a genuine beauty of the place, we go to investigate.
Trip and crack your skull on a rock.
The old waterfall.
It's good.
Gad.
Nature is so rad.
Now you're getting it.
Bro.
Took a hit of the bong apparently between scenes.
Peering
I thought it said peeing further.
peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is.
Think we could jump off it like the old days?
That sounds like a bad idea.
His teeth are so gross.
They're not really wide. You're right.
That's like totally racist, man. Not just because I can't afford good dental health care.
No,
Doesn't mean you should be judging it. I suppose the bong water doesn't help. It kind of stains it a little
kind
bit.
of actually looks like smoker teeth. Anyways, this old dad is happy here on dry land.
Looks like you could climb right up there.
We didn't even bring swimming trunks. Uh-oh.
What are you talking about? I always bring swimming
Craig
trunks.
immediately begins taking off his clothes. Bow chicka wow wow.
Wow, wow.
Oh, okay. Normal trunks. Ellipses. More ellipses. Look at Craig's butt. Don't look at... I guess I look at Craig's butt.
It's
I mean,
kind of hard to
Craig's
see
butt.
my butt with a massive bulge.
it's true, but
You
I
have
mean...
to look at the Craig butt.
Yeah, obviously we have to. If this dude is working out all day long to have a presentable butt, he wants his butt to be appreciated. So, of course, I'm
Exactly,
going...
that's good logic right
Yes,
there.
I'm looking at his butt now. I can't help but sneak a peek.
Sneak a peek.
That is a good butt.
Stop. Continue.
Greg turns around suddenly. He catches me looking. Wait, when he turns around and my genuine vector of view is on his butt and he does a
I think
180.
you've got, like, I like to think you've got your hands like your fists like on the side of your stomachs and you're just sort of staring down like a disapproving
Yeah,
father, but you're admiring it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But if he turns around and does a 180, what am I staring at where his butt used to be?
You're staring at Dick.
You're not
Staring at
actually.
Dick.
You're gonna get whiplash from his dong.
I have the feeling I will.
I do a lot of gluten workouts, man, but you can't just be looking at the junk in the trunk.
Oh, I can. I immediately turn away, blushing. Baka.
Now
Are
we're
you
at fan
coming or
fiction
what?
territory.
Yep.
Are you coming or what?
I mean,
Well, later, probably.
It's day 3, so obviously we are in fanfiction territory. Oh my god, that's the plan. They invented all those characters that are just characters for the first few dates, and the third date is just fanfiction with every character. I got it.
You know what's
I
funny?
cracked the code. What is funny?
Yeah, the face AnY the character is making is the oh face. Notices your butt. Oh, what's this?
Oh.
Oh, the freaking furry face thing?
Yes.
Yeah, like the kitty mouth.
Yeah.
You know this is a dad that goes to fur conventions.
Yeah,
Oh,
your dad's
I
That
don't
is his
know
job.
about. I don't know about this dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finish my sentence. When he realizes I'm not right behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes.
We lived together for years, brah, and I've seen your ass more times than I can count. It's no big deal.
Okay, so I
My
guess
ass is flabby now.
I guess the implication is, besides him wearing trunks in the picture, that he actually is butt naked.
They should have just given censor bars with smiley faces.
Or just lowered him far enough that we don't see his lower body.
That's
on
a
screen.
cop-out.
Ellipses. Well, and putting a trunks on a character that is supposed to be naked is not a cop-out.
I don't think it's supposed to be naked, so I would be genuinely uncomfortable if I walked around to my roommates in just my underwear.
Well, they have already gotten a little bit closer.
Well, who needs pants?
Okay, let's see. I got it, Chief. Let's put on a show. No need.
AnY, this
Who
is
needs
where
pants
our
anyway?
language barrier confuses, because for us, pants means something completely different to them.
Pants means underwear where you're at, right?
Yeah.
Well, we
So
are
who
pants
needs
are
pants
like
anyway? Who needs pants anyway would imply butt naked stripping.
No, it's not butt naked.
Well, you don't even see your character half the time, so...
I'd say let's go with who needs pants anyway, because let's put on a show that sounds like he's gonna try and be sexy, and that's gonna.
And then he's
fail.
going to take off, and while he's taking off his pants, he trips into the water.
Yeah, I'd say who needs pants.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually pretty. All of them don't. None of them
Who
strikes me
needs
as.
pants anyway?
It seems
Yeah.
pretty hard to fail
Yeah,
at this point.
None of them strikes me as particularly good or particularly bad. So I guess I.
Do you want to see what happens when you put on a show?
Well, I mean, we're gonna come back and die, right?
So I guess.
Eventually, yeah.
So I guess the pants rule is officially lifted. They are society's oppressors. Down with pants! Down with the system! And my
Fun fact, that is actually a plot to an anime.
It is.
Oh, yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
spirit.
And it's actually a rather famous anime.
It's a really good anime.
Oh yes, you wouldn't think so. It's also very fan servicey, I would like to point out.
That's
Of
the
course-
spirit.
Of course it is if it has a plot like that.
And
Why
it's from
have you grown?
and it's from the same studio as Little Witch Academy.
Of course it is.
So yeah, that's the spirit. I take my shirt off and drop it in a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling
Unknown eggplants.
exposed. Oh, Craig. Okay, but also nothing negative. So I guess this is just.
Just as PNG rolling down the waterfall.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just saying if that was the animation of him jumping off the waterfall,
Oh.
was just the normal PNG. Just
It's the PNG going from top to bottom.
Yeah.
the feet are cut off.
Great. Yeah, it's like Rob Liefeld, was it? The artist
Yes.
who cannot draw feet.
Yeah. Who can't draw feet?
Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on the way on any wet rocks. We reached the peak before he reached the peak before I do, and offered me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. It seems so much higher from up from this perspective.
I can totally tell.
Yeah, Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I'm honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Uh-oh. Craig looks me in the eyes.
Oh, sorry, I was Googling something. Don't think, just jump.
Craig cannonballs off the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water.
Wow! Whoa!
I assume it's more like a woohoo!
No, it's like the Crash Bandicoot.
Or that. He treads water and looks up at me.
You coming or what?
Don't sink, just jump. How are you supposed to just not sink? I'm pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't sink, just. I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball. Somewhere in the middle, I turn into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. I surface to find Craig giggling.
I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place.
Along with your stomach, apparently.
I playfully splash water at Craig.
Okay, now you two are anime girls.
You're making me... Oh, Craig, you're making me wet. Are you sure about that?
Ellipses. I splash him again.
You've given me no choice. I pull out an AK-47.
Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. So that's what the kids call it nowadays.
You've
Stop
awakened
grinning,
the
Craig.
beast. Oh God, run! Here it comes, and it's a bear.
He launches another wave
No,
of
I was just
water
saying,
at me.
it's him awakening the beast. I was like, oh.
Oh.
Implications.
Don't you put me in a corner.
Phrasing.
Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't put a wild animal in the corner.
Stop. Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
Squirt water at him with
Oh,
your
AnY.
hand.
No, that's not an alpha move.
I never
Hammer
thought I
fist.
wanted to ask this, but
Duncan.
AnY, are you a squirter?
I refuse to answer this question.
I say try and dunk him.
I would also say Duncan because that's the way how we get physical. And I mean, if we just squirt water from away like
I don't mean to
I'm not
try to apply physics to a stupid game, but I mean dunking means you try and push their head under the water, right?
Yeah, but you are I mean, the squirting you do from the distance.
Yeah.
The hammer
Now-
fist is also like just
Now
punching.
let's compare the bodies here. Do you really think that you are going to pull that
Yeah,
man?
but then
That's
Craig
not-
will grab you and
Yes.
hold you with his lean arms.
Yeah.
All right.
Dunk him.
Yeah.
I don't know
Don't
the answer.
prove.
I should just say.
Dude, dunking somebody you like in the swimming pool is not about the dunking. Just saying.
All right.
I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move.
Mo Shindelu.
I summon all of my dad strength to lift Craig out of the water. Wait, out of an arm lock? Out of what? That's a weird.
It's dad strength. Don't question it.
It's true.
Hey.
And I drop him.
Nani?
And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water.
My turn.
He then
Uh-oh.
breaks your back like Bane.
Oh my
He
wa.
just
Oh,
let you dunk him.
oh my wa. Mo Shinderu.
Oh no, it seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and quite literally tosses me across the water. I emerged from the water, devastated.
You think I did all those pull-ups just so I can look good with my shirt off? Nah, bruh. These cannons are dead launchers. That's my business.
Ooh, but he
Oh,
liked
right.
it. Craig does a playful flex for me.
Oh, this is a no flex zone, Craig.
Rice gum.
Flexing on. He does
Damn.
look like rice gum.
Oh no, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, no.
Now it's ruined.
No.
And you know
Right?
what? You know what? Joseph kind of looks like the Paul brothers. If
You
Yeah.
will never unsee it.
Now
No,
we
but
have
but
to-
rice gum is actually kind of like a squish
like
face.
a
and
squish face.
Yeah.
This is if Rice Gum became handsome.
Yeah, this is an alternate reality. What's it called? This inverso.
The alternate universe.
Disturbo.
Bizarro.
Yeah, this is a bizarro rice gum.
Okay.
Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-oh.
I got plenty of water for my bong anyway.
We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. I mean, I can see your adrenaline pumping as well.
Not so scary now, huh?
Ellipses. I race you to the top. Here we have a death sentence. I had enough excitement for today. Oh,
No.
Racing
Do
to
it.
the
Well,
top
look,
is-
no, think about it. I've had enough excitement for today. That means that you guys will retreat to your tent.
I know,
Yeah.
but I have the feeling that I could die here.
No, we're not dying. Go to the. You had enough.
AnY?
Yes.
Come on, man.
What do you mean with come on, man? Racing or not racing?
Come on and die.
Come on and die. So you say I should
Okay.
race him to the top, really?
I've been overruled.
Can you save right now?
I might be able
Actually, you
to.
probably could.
I can.
Yeah. Okay,
Perfect.
save.
Perfect.
Now die.
Okay, race to the top. Let's see what happens.
I mean,
Slick rocks.
yeah, I mean, they pointed out the first time that, there was a lot of slick rocks. And we took care of them, but we run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall. What a rush!
Good form on that one. Want to go again?
So
Yes,
probably keep doing it is what
You
kills
know it.
Yes,
Oh. Let's
You
keep
know it.
doing it.
you know it.
Do it.
With the same energy we had in our use, we climbed back up on the top of the waterfall.
Oh.
I'm brave enough to try a flip, which I am sure looks incredibly graceful as I belly flop into the water.
Ugh, man, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Got one more in you? So we know two
Sure.
are safe. we
Okay,
know
two are
are
safe.
safe.
Two are safe. I live for danger. I'm ready to throw the towel. I mean, at this
Live
point,
for danger.
I even dare to say that 2 is the optimal number because now he is showing signs of exhaustion, so he had enough at this point. Before, he did not had enough. So
Yeah, you don't want to cock block him. So
Yeah.
What if he's too tired for the fuck?
Well, we have the save game from earlier.
you
Okay.
can just spoon
Okay.
each other.
I
Live for
guess
danger.
I guess I save once more so that we don't
Sure.
have to skip so much because now
Yeah,
we are
sure.
going to
You
die.
guys are lazy.
We're gonna
Live
die.
for danger.
I live for danger. It takes us a little more time, but we get up the waterfall and both do our best running jumps into the water below. All right.
All right, I think that's my limit. We should get back before it gets too dark.
Okay. No.
Ah.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna do one by yourself.
Oh, that's when you die.
Man, they are really. I didn't even have to warn you guys. Like, this is the most obvious death flag I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are
guys
you
just want to see
kidding?
what happens when
I-
you die.
I want to see what the description is because if
yes.
it's anything like the
Last
dance death,
one.
this is going to be very entertaining.
Okay. Are
Alright,
you
let's die.
All right, bro. You sure?
It's my time to jump.
You land on a rock.
I scurry up the rock once more and do another classic cannonball. Wow,
we're gonna
this
die.
is so fun.
I'm getting kind of cold. Want to go back to the camp now? Oh my god, they really give you
No,
so
I'm
many
here to jump.
chances.
I'm committed now.
Now we're committed to making ourselves die.
Oh
Go on
no.
without me. Oh.
Go on
Let's do
without me.
this.
I got at least 20 more jumps in me.
Okay. Dude.
God.
Okay, dude. I'll see you back there.
Craig gets up and
No,
leaves.
you're going to die alone.
Oh, and again, maybe I should have head after
Nope.
him. Another.
There is nothing but the waterfall.
they really.
Let's die.
they
My true
really-
love is for the waterfall.
They
We are
really want to
golden
save.
gods.
Yes, they really want to save me. They give me every chance out possible.
Turn into a goldfish.
Finally, some peace and quiet, so I can work on my form, not with this damn person who is.
I'm really curious of what this death is now that they've made it so obvious.
Yeah, I scramble up the rocks again. Man, the adrenaline is wearing off, I guess. By the time I get to the top, I'm gasping for air.
Oh.
Here goes nothing.
Oh.
I take a running start for the biggest jump yet.
Oh.
But as I get to the edge, I trip, tumbling off the cliff and onto the rocks below. As my broken body slips into the water, why do they go so graphic? I look down to see
they
a
wanna punish
pool
stupidity.
of red forming around me. I don't have long, just long enough to be alone with my thoughts. Why? Why did I push myself beyond my physical limits? Why did I let the search for adrenaline overrule my sensibility?
The game is punishing
Why
you.
didn't I use the buddy system? Goodbye, cruel world. I can see that my chances at love were dashed. Dashed much the same as my poor body was dashed upon those rocks of the waterfall.
And we died.
You water fell to
death.
death.
Oh, achievement unlocked, cannonball.
Okay, now you can go back to
Now
your
let's
save.
go back to the
Golden
save state.
gods.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Load the save state.
Oh yeah, I can play. Oh wait. Oh, rerun all the way. Yeah. Okay. Go to the save space. Oop. Save space.
First one.
This pasta water is actually getting really gross.
Okay. I mean, we can, as we discovered, got one more entry. Right now, he is still up for it. So yeah, he's
Yeah.
still cool with it because he's not yet exhausted. We need to go as far as we
We
can.
need to wear him out.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Okay,
it.
and
That's
he
it.
is. I'm at my
Let's
limits.
get back.
Yeah, that's exactly the point where
Now
we are
know
like,
what happens when we kill ourselves.
yes,
You water fell.
Craig.
Greg,
Oh, sorry. I was looking at memes because that's what Craig does. We should probably head back.
We go to put our clothes back on and notice that they are soaking wet. Maybe a splash fight wasn't the best idea.
It's okay. We'll get a fire going for no time. We can dry off, get some dinner going, spoon for warmth, you know, that kind of
The
thing.
usual. Soaping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tin foil.
You ready for a feast? I've prepared lots of meat.
Oh, he did. Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station and I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you.
He
Yeah.
burns everything.
Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I'll take care of it from here.
Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwaved mac and cheese, but not microwaved, and have trouble believing microwaved mac and cheese, but not even microwaved. Wow, and have trouble
So
believing.
just
Yes,
dry noodles and powder?
apparently,
ew.
Ew.
and have trouble believing the thing he just said.
And then Smokey the Bear comes out and kicks the shit out of both of you for starting a fire in the middle of the forest.
I know,
I
right?
mean, Brian.
At least let me start the fire.
Sure, just let
But
me
it was
grab
always
my
burning.
matches. I keep them in my pants.
Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around in the bag, pulling things out and checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I know I packed it.
Oh, I guess
Hang
we...
Oh, I'm sorry, it's inside my bong. Hang on, let me fish for it.
Yeah, I guess we actually are going to spoon for
Spoon
worms
for
now.
worms.
Spoon, yeah.
Craig checks another bag and still can't find it. My stomach rumbles, and now I'm not more actually aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get the fire started.
Doesn't bring
Okay.
a lighter.
Okay, well, it's not the end of the world.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. Sorry, dude.
Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We are smart. We can start a fire. We are smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we.
About as hard as I am right now?
Yes, exactly that hard.
There's some shrinkage going on if they're that cold and wet. Just saying.
His nipples can probably cut diamonds.
I mean,
That's how they're gonna cut down the trees.
Oh, good point. We'll need some wood. Oh, God.
Already got it covered.
A gesture to the trees around us.
Oh. There's no shortage of that.
Oh,
this is totally
I can see,
untubular.
Craig. And some tinder.
We can make that work.
And then I think some ancient aliens are then supposed to come by and give us advanced technology or renovate our houses, depends on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we have all the materials that could conceptually make a passable-looking campfire.
Just add fire, right? Smokey the Bear is gonna be pissed off, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the fun part. The sun is just now setting and the cool breeze rustling the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick.
I've done this in the past, and I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. I played this game called Metal Solid Gear.
Any way I can help?
Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits. A back massage would be cool.
I do believe in Craig. I do
Okay.
believe in Craig.
You can do it. Never knew a better Craig. Go overboard with compliments. Okay, overboard is not what Craig is. Craig is
I'd say
too...
maybe never knew a better Craig.
We never knew a better Craig. What is this even supposed to mean?
Like you're the
it's a
he's the
joke
best Craig.
and
He's
support.
the best Craig you've ever known.
Yeah.
And then he'll probably be like, I'm the only Craig you've ever known. Exactly.
So we are kind of like saying that
Middle.
he's gonna be the very best, like no Craig ever was.
Exactly.
Sure.
To set that fire is his test.
Yeah. To cook the steaks, not where. Oh well.
That is so not the rhythm of the song.
That was sad.
That was really bad.
I never was into Pokemon.
You old man.
I am.
Wait.
I'm actually
What was
the
the
perfect
sentence
date.
structure?
In all my days, I can confidently say that I have never known a Craig to be a better friend, father, or firemaker. What? Oh, only hearts.
Aww.
We should have just said, "Go, Craig, go."
Hey, hearts still work. Hearts still work. You got
true,
eggplants before.
It's true.
Have some sentiment here, not just lust.
And who knows? Maybe at this point, there is no eggplant answer. I mean, we are in a very
This is a pretty fucked up situation.
I know,
you guys
I
are
know.
freezing to death.
yes. So
You know, it's kind of hard to be.
Yeah, hearts is not
Nothing
bad.
sexier than hypothermia.
Actually,
Oh.
now that I think about it, I knew a guy named Craig in high school who ended up getting a job as a professional pyrotechnic operator, and I suppose he must have been pretty good at starting fire. But I bet you are even better than that guy. What?
While you're dead.
Wow!
Why
what?
would you,
What? Why would?
Why would you pick something that's sentimental and then immediately negate itself?
fucking game?
Bro,
Okay, that's
that
not
really harshes my mellows, man.
Yes.
He can't not fuck you just because you got one wrong
Yes,
answer.
I know. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on it, on the embers, and gently places a
It was just
glowing
like,
moss
oh, you made the right choice.
into
Psych.
into the base of a pip. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man! We are the regular old outdoorsy fellas.
Hooray for not dying. And then it starts to rain.
Well, as long as I don't get as long as we don't get killed.
Already happened that once today.
Yeah.
No, thank you, sir.
I take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Greg brought and cozy up on the fire, warming up my hands.
Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle the dinner.
I watch as Greg strokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I am able to relax a bit. With the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air, I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating on the fire, cracking thyme and cracking thyme and crushing ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning package onto dry ramen and eating it straight up without cooking
That is
again.
just eating salt.
Salt is basically plastic.
When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk.
Oh.
I have like a morbid curiosity now.
He must have been just obese.
I'm British that you react so negatively to this idea surprises me, but in a positive way.
Look, I invented the champion sandwich, which is bacon, eggs, and a packet of crisps on top of everything else. I got creative with my breakfast meals. Beer and cereal. First of all, I hate beer alone, so maybe if it was cider and cereal, I might get away with it.
I don't like beer either. I'm just morbidly curious on how bad it tastes.
Maybe cider and like that apple cereal. What is that called?
Yeah, like honey nut crisp or something like that.
Maybe cider and Apple Jacks.
Yeah, that would be. I'm curious now. Damn it.
It would probably just taste like cider.
You know what?
You can't
Guys,
help but be disgusted
guys.
but intrigued.
Guys, since if anybody pours beer into a bowl of cereal and tastes it and realizes how disgusting it is, you still have cereals and beer that you kind of wasted and you cannot just throw it out. So what is the solution for it? You have to have 4 people at, let's say, BritCon, who then get beer and cereals and record themselves eating
Are you
it.
serious? We're gonna be eating.
I mean,
I'm
let's
not eating
face it,
beer.
the British are very famous or infamous for their beer, so
No, we're not having beer. We're having cider.
fine, we'll pour cider into cereal.
Eat it and film it. Perfect.
Yes.
Sure.
This is quality content.
The list.
I'll upload it to my YouTube channel.
Keychi, you don't need to moan. You're not invited anyways.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. My
No
parents have
no
been
girls
fairly
allowed.
on board. My parents have been fairly on board with the plans for BritCon, should I say? Like, they're cool with it. If we start having cereal and cider mixed together,
We'll just have it in the caravan where they can't see.
For
Tell her
breakfast,
it's like an
nonetheless.
You can just tell your mom it's one of those American
it's an American tradition.
YouTube things. It's a challenge.
The beer cereal challenge.
The beer cereal challenge.
Anyway, so
Back
Craig
to the
grew up,
game.
I guess.
Yes.
No, yeah.
I grew up, I guess. My dong grew 3 sizes that day.
Ellipses.
I think these are just about ready.
Craig puts a steak onto a paper plate and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away.
Dude, let him rest. It'll be more flavorful that way.
Gonna take you to Flavor Town.
Yeah.
Is this a thing?
Won't you take me to?
His
I
quip
don't-
at the top
I
of his
mean,
head.
unless they're
becomes the palm.
marinating,
Is this,
I don't think so.
I mean, he just used ginger and thyme
I
on
mean,
it.
is he letting it cool so it's not searing hot?
No, he said, let it rest. It'll be more flavorful.
But
You
the
read
steaks
this
will just
yourself.
get cold.
Yeah, I'm a little bit irritated by this. I mean, I heard about wine breathing and all this pretentious stuff, but I have not heard this about steak, to be honest. But yeah. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steak longingly from the distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered with olive oil and rosemary.
Rosemary.
Rosemary. It's the same name in German, which irritates me the most, because in German it's Rosmarin. Once it's all ready, we sit down by the fire and dig in. Ellipses.
Everything taste okay?
I'm in heaven.
That's because you
Keep it in
died.
your pants.
That's what I like to hear.
Ellipses. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? How did you guys survive college?
I have had chicken wraps for breakfast, lunch,
They
and dinner
got
before.
very high.
It's so hard not to go back to that.
Look at you now, man. You have kids, a great job, and now you cook like a
Vengeful.
Vengeful wizard.
vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've gotten your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it.
Ha 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 ha. I did an arts degree. I am not together. I'm glad you think that.
I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem so much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks...
I mean, this guy's been through a divorce, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 children.
Yeah,
and
that
divorce
ages
might do
you.
that for you.
Yeah. He looks exhausted. Ellipses? You okay?
No.
Yeah.
Look at that face. He's not okay.
lost my-
Ellipse.
I
I
lost
can't
my
squint
bong.
any harder.
Yeah.
I lost my bong at the waterfall.
Ellipses.
It was my favorite bong.
Come on, dude. You know you. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
I'm tired, bro. I think being out here is making me realize just how drained I feel.
You work really hard, Greg. It can't be easy.
I have to, for my girls. I volunteer at their school, I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make them feel safe and happy so that they can be just radical. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them.
As a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah,
And
there's nothing worse than a Debbie Downer downbeat
He's
dad.
always
True
on Ultimate
story.
Ninja War.
And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
That I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. My girls are going to be the most jacked middle schoolers you've ever
Oh
seen.
yeah.
Have you ever heard of Buff Suki?
Oh god, yes I did.
Everything I do for them, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
But it seems like it's bleeding you dry.
If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it'll be worth it.
He's a good dad.
Ellipses. Craig, buddy. I know where you're coming from here, but you got to take care of yourself too.
I do, though. I eat right and exercise, and
That's not what I mean. You're too little butter you're too little butter on too much toast, you know?
what?
You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care this much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else. You matter too.
Dude, you're unemployed. Why are you judging me? It's just, I know I can provide for my family, man. I nearly won the Surfers League competition back in '92. And if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I learned that word in English. I know I'm doing right by them, just like these waves. But I can't explain it. There's always that voice that says that things aren't as gnarly as they need to be, telling me that I need to do more. It's never enough for me. Every time I try and relax, that voice just keeps telling me that I don't deserve it.
Wow.
And that's just
really, like, not a mazo, bro.
Yeah, crippling depression.
Shit.
To be honest,
Ha-
I even feel guilty about being out here.
I'm kind of impressed how this game manages to sneak in those rather serious, deep aspects. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness.
I do, though.
Ellipses. Hell yeah?
Hell yeah,
bro. What the fuck?
I feel like there can't be a wrong choice
I'd say
here.
hell yeah, bro.
I,
You don't want to friend zone
yeah,
him.
that's what I'm
Oh, okay,
afraid
hell yeah.
of. Yeah, that's what
Fine,
I'm
then
afraid
go
of.
with heck.
But-
Go with
Then
heck
save.
But
First one.
Save.
It's a 50.
Save.
Seriously, I'm going to
Save.
Wow, we really hardcore gaming this now.
Yes.
Go
I
with-
want to see
go
the
with
stoner
hell
man's
yeah.
junk.
Okay, because I have the feel. Intuitively, I would say hell yeah, bro is more reacting to him, but I also have the feeling that we might end up in the bro zone instead.
All right, hell
Like
yeah.
this
then.
game and how it screws over its
Okay, hell yeah, bro. Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
That was the right one.
It was a more Craig answer. Huh? I look at Craig and I think about what a good friend and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, he's relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person.
but he doesn't have a dog.
It's true.
That's true. He does not have a dog,
But it was him who told Brian to get
but
a
he
dog.
does have those guns.
He did have a dog in college. They smoked
Yeah,
him.
yeah, true. Good old car. Car. If you could only see yourself the way I see you. Oh boy, yes, this was the
Hated.
right answer. Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies.
Come on. I brought dessert.
Weed
Ooh.
brownies.
And
I'm
he
going
puts
to smear it all over my
circles
body.
all
Are
over
you-
his pecs.
Are you gonna use the torch fire to the campfire to torch the tops of some creme brulee?
What?
I know a little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows.
S'mores.
Dude, you're gonna marsh my mellows, just like I said. Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? You just take the gooey mass and you shove it in between the two cracks.
I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows.
Oh,
Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside and gooey in the center. Well
you are the worst
preserved.
kind of person.
Brutish.
I think you mean British.
Dun, 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 dun.
Bonk. That's our Craig.
Kind of is. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it with my mouth.
Pro move. What
We-
else can
20
you
on
do?
agility.
We used to be able to do that at a great distance against the wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice and I'll be competitive again. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. The stars are so much brighter out here.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm on fire.
Craig's pants are on fire.
Literally, they're literally on fire. Stop laughing.
It is me.
Well, you killed the girls.
I-
Good job.
I miss this, Ann.
Me too. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clambers into the tent.
Oh, here we
And
go. Here we
eventually-
go to the bone zone.
Ooh.
We crawl into the. Oh my god! Do you guys hear the music?
No.
No,
Shut up for a second.
no. Can you turn it up?
I guess so.
We
Let
didn't
me-
come this far.
Yeah, let me turn up the music for you. So you'll only hear the music. Here we go.
Heard a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is some lounge
Whoa.
music.
We crawl into the bed and I unfurl my sleeping bag.
Is that a jazz band you have playing?
Or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, they conveniently forgot the other sleeping bag.
Wait, where's the other sleeping bag?
I look around for a second. Oh. Oh no, I must have left it at home.
In that face when you
It's,
say that.
it's all yours, dude. I'm sorry, I'll just curl up over here.
Good night. No way. Here.
Oh.
Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay on top of it.
Oh.
Yeah! Oh.
Night, bruh.
Good night, bro.
Does someone have their lips around my bong? Oh, that's not my bong.
I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket, it's really cold.
Calling it, they're gonna have to keep each other warm.
I shiver. Without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes and find Craig's face, only a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist.
Oh.
I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly, we are kissing.
Bro!
We look at each other. We look at each other again. My heart racing. Craig.
Oh, man. I got strong feelings for you, bro. Like, stronger than my weed. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Like my child support.
Oh my god.
I intend to ruin this for everybody.
Ellipses. Bro. Hashtag me too.
Oh.
I run my hand through his hair, then down his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure.
Are there any eggplant
For
emojis?
50 Shades Darkest.
Are there
No,
I'm
they're
pretty
not.
Sure
This
there are,
is
but this thing of Jesse choking on chicken is very fitting.
that'll do. Yeah.
Right.
You know, talking about old times is fun, but I like making new memories with you. Let's go jump off the waterfall.
Excuse me. Who ordered this giant plate of cheese? I smile.
I don't
Tracy.
know, but it's going well with your whining.
Oh.
But I came here because I heard they have very great sausage.
I smile, tracing the lines of his hip with my finger.
We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. And that's it. Music cuts off.
Fade
Suddenly
to
we are on
black.
Wow.
Date
Wow.
complete.
Whoa. An A-ring. Come on, an A-ring.
your dude is quite low.
Whoa.
Yeah,
S-rank, dude.
I think if you fuck him, I'm fairly certain that's an S rank.
For suck.
Keg
Yeah.
stand champion. Ah.
I think there's probably like an epilogue or something.
I know
Well,
that they
hang
have pinups with each dad once you get their finished
Oh,
thing. So
Hang on, 'cause
And-
this is gonna
oh.
cut to.
Oh.
This is gonna. Hang on. This
Yes.
is gonna cut to the end of the game with Amanda, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
We should do it.
Do we want to watch this now?
Yeah, we
yeah.
Yeah.
we
Okay.
we finish it tonight, and then next time we can go in for more endings.
Yeah.
But this
Well,
is
I
the
think
final
I
choice.
think
Then
the
Craig
ending-
is our final choice.
Well, I think the endings are slightly different depending on which dad you pick. And we
Alrighty.
remember, we did save points. We can just go
Yes.
back.
Yeah. So anyway, whew.
Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Ian. Be cool. Fun fact, I tell this to myself every day. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face.
Hey, Dad.
Off to a good start.
Something fishy.
No, this was my last date with Brian. There was all the fish. Rats! What? No! You asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie.
It's the feds.
It's the feds.
I have the feeling we are going to see multiple versions of the ending, so it's fine. We can go with It's the Feds. The life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send them in a different direction, but even I'm not a match for the power of and funding of the U.S. government.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming.
Yeah, I should have seen coming that that the Feds exchange actually works very well with Amanda. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Meet your new dad.
Yeah,
is going
I
to
can
be the
tell.
surprise.
You're very bad at lying.
Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen?
Father, it would fill my heart with glee.
And I lead Amanda over to the
Okay.
kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but...
Aw, Dad, you...
I dramatically wipe the cloth off the table. Amanda's
Is it-
jaw drops.
Is it like a Polaroid?
No way!
I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I bought it. I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you.
A DVD box set of long haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers. This is all 19 seasons.
19
Christ.
seasons. How many DVDs is that?
That's a DVD case.
And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show.
Ooh.
Spooky. Dad, I love this. Thank you.
Oh, that's sweet.
She gives me a big hug.
Hugs.
I'm glad you like it. Hey, you wanna hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin for something.
Totally.
I follow Amanda to the back door. Whoa!
Hey!
Here are all the fathers of your friends, but your
Wow.
friends aren't.
Even Robert.
Oh,
Huh. Oh. I told you. You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments.
Oh
so
god, this is gonna be hell juggling.
consider this your graduation party.
I'm gonna have to juggle all
Surprise!
these voices.
Dad, everyone's here.
So far, only adult men.
All your thoughts are here,
All your
Dad.
thoughts. None of the kids that I'm not actually
Your
friends with.
harem.
Friends.
This is really disturbing. That like, hey, young teenage daughter who just graduated high school, let's celebrate
She's
with all
legal
my
now.
male adult friends.
They're surrounding her like a pack of wolves.
I'm glad none of the only one that's looking at her is Damien, and Damien looks nice. But
Yeah.
I'm saying if anyone else was looking at her, this would be really creepy.
But then again, we know that they are all mostly gay, so she is probably not in danger.
Yeah,
They've
they're
all
looking
fucked
at
at
you.
least once.
Oh right, they're all
Well, they're
dead.
all looking at you very scaringly.
Yeah,
Except Damien. Damien's like, well, okay.
yeah. He
You didn't
kinda,
pick me.
No, they're
Damien
all like,
kinda
we're gonna
is,
take
isn't he?
turns.
Well, yeah. Everybody wanted to come and support you.
Is that a mac and cheese bar?
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Uh-huh.
Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you just said far out, apparently.
Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda.
Aww.
Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. Oh, okay, the kids are here.
They're just
Okay,
off
they're
screen.
just
Yeah,
off screen.
I
'Cause
should
they
ma-
don't matter.
I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But
All the
first,
people you friend zone.
mac and cheese.
Ian! This is going to be hell.
Brian, you made it.
Ha! I don't pass up on a good Mac.
What do you think of the party?
It's not bad. I could throw a better one.
Ellipses? Just not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment.
He learned.
Sure thing, pal. Let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again.
Oh, so depending on
It
how many
makes-
second dates we did, it does update it a little bit.
It does remember what we did before. Okay.
Joseph's like, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Deep
Ha,
breaths.
I wrote penis on your sign.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Daisy trots up.
Hi, Amanda's dad.
Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? He's so piteous.
This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting
You're
us.
so childish.
You are very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Uh-oh.
Well, looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely.
Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Well, I'm mighty miffed that you fucked up my chances royally and convinced me and my wife to get divorced. But, well, I'm glad. Hopefully, we'll see you more at church events. Actually, don't. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Don't go to them. And I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again.
They love seeing people die.
Yes.
For the glory of Satan.
So sing, Joseph.
And maybe, if you ain't doing anything later, we could just hang out sometime.
Okay, the game seems to just register that we had 2 dates with him, even though they were not good. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. But he seems to remember. He's very short
diddly hoodly
note.
doodly biddly boodly boodly.
Oh, it's Hugo.
Okay, we only had 1 date with Hugo, so Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
The perfect cheddar to Mac ratio. Beautiful work, Ian.
Thanks, Hugo.
You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going on her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals.
Wakanda forever.
Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks. Wow, Amanda! He does not just walk.
Amanda speeds by like the
Gas,
Flash.
gas, gas, I'm gonna step on the gas.
Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Yeah, we could tell. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher.
Hey.
Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school.
Haha, yeah. Thanks.
Finger gun.
Amanda starts to
Finger
walk
guns.
away.
Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you.
Fuck you, Hugo.
You no longer hold power over me.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention.
Punches him in the stomach.
Yeah, I'm gonna break anything
Stabs
I
him.
want, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Stabs him.
I can still call the police, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Ellipses.
Yeah.
Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe?
Why did you do that in the first place?
Nope.
Oh.
And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place. So,
The baseball hoop.
basketball.
Keychi.
She'll
shut
fit
up.
into college just fine.
Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. Oh, this will be awkward.
Oh, hey. Yep.
Robert takes a sip of the drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay?
Sure.
Never called back.
Why won't you talk to me? I thought we had something.
Come on, Ian. You know what this is.
Oh.
What it was.
You were an object to me. The same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured when we were on the same page here. At least from how you were acting.
Oh boy.
I mean, you fucked me just meeting me.
Fuck
true.
me, Jerry! But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is.
Ellipses.
I'll catch you around.
God damn it, now I feel depressed about the idea of having to go through this interaction every time we finish the game.
FYI, not all Roberts are assholes.
I wonder why you, British Ninja, feel the need to point this out.
I mean,
I
your
don't-
name on your birth certificate is British Ninja, right?
Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah. I mean, do you
Hey,
know any Roberts?
Hey,
I
man.
mean, my cousin's name is Robert. He's an asshole.
Hey, man.
Fine. Matt!
Lucio.
Oh, it is Lucio. Oh my god.
Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have fresh bag of right said banana bread ready for her.
Right, said Fred.
Thank you, and I know she'll love that.
Let's break
Wow,
it down.
this was short.
Oh, let's break it down.
Oh, the golf kid.
What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. I forgot that his vocabulary is very...
Fancy.
Thanks, dude.
Okay, I just wanted to ask who voiced the son.
Okay.
Thank you for coming by. Wow, some of them are very quick. Hey, looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel.
Okay.
Let's see what they are up to. Amanda.
Okay, is it Briar or Brer?
Like Brer Rabbit, I would guess. Like Brer.
Okay, Brer. Think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking?
Oh, god damn it. They're doing the twin thing.
Yeah.
Square.
Brer?
Star.
We'll get it next time.
Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice.
Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know that you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as a third twin.
I will be your big sister anyway.
Amanda, that's a triplet.
You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're gonna be finishing each other's.
Macaroni.
What?
You didn't finish your sentence.
Weirdo. What are we gonna be finishing? Each other's?
Sentences!
There we go.
See? Third twin.
I have to go.
My husband needs me.
She blipped.
As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat out on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me.
Still blipping. Killer party pops.
Have we seen
Put
this?
your tongue back
I
in
just
or
wanted
get
to-
stuck that
I
way.
just wanted to say, have we seen this face before?
I think
I
I have-
kiddly killed all the people.
What can I say? I was inspired.
So.
Is it glitched that it's stuck on this face?
Could be.
I also have something for you.
Aww.
For me?
There we go.
Why?
Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you.
Aww.
Aw, I did well.
Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend.
Aww.
I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready.
Aww.
Wouldn't be who I am today without you.
I don't cry. I don't cry. I swear to God, Ain, if you cry again.
You're the best, Dad. I love you.
And I'm crying.
Aww. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day.
Oh, she has her eyes.
Puffy eyes.
Yeah, she also has puffy eyes. Oh, I did not screw up the imaginary
You didn't screw
life
up the
of my
daughter.
virtual non-existing daughter. I'm a good
Ready for parenthood.
virtual non-existing dad.
Present time.
What's the present?
It's a pipe bomb!
Amanda. Oh, the classics. A blast from the past. I remember those times. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda.
Oh, this is cheap.
Us.
Didn't have a job. Kind of shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before we leave.
Amanda.
When did you take it?
Thank you.
While
What
you
she-
were fucking Craig.
Oh, it's a
She's
cell.
just doing a selfie in the
Yeah, it's
background.
She
a
was
selfie with
watching.
Amanda, like.
While he's mounted.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
It's
full
just
Brokeback
basic
Mountain.
Uh-huh.
Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Always do.
They're so cute.
Amanda and I share a hug.
Aw. There's only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road.
This is too wholesome for
Sequel
game.
teaser. Sequel teaser.
college experimentation from the makers
Yeah,
of Dream
college
Daddy.
lesbian
Oh.
simulator.
Dream roommate.
Dream
Oh.
dormies.
I could see that. Dream dormies? Like, that she gets put into a flat with 6 people.
But then again, this
It
sounds like a
becomes a freaking
normal.
harem.
But this is a normal dating simulator at this point. If
No,
it's just
it's-
if it's a girl, if it's a young girl instead of a dad dating under other dads. Anyways, memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Oh,
World's
so much
best
stuff.
dad. It says
Oh, that's the name of the achievement.
yes.
Aw.
Ah.
Unintentionally, you're probably gonna have to pay for most of it.
It would be my honor.
With my unemployed job.
Yes. Amanda hops up.
Like someone's been waiting to talk to you.
Oh God, it's Craig. It's Craig.
The
I
Craig was
glance
shaking.
over to the backyard where Craig is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree.
Why
He
do you have a
smiles
cherry
at me.
blossom tree?
So that we can have a final. Oh God, the final screen of the game will be me and Craig leaning to each other and their cherry blossoms. Even so, I'm
I guess
interested.
let's see.
But I'm curious if they really pull it off, because so far they had my one character model they didn't do anything with. It was always the same expression, everything. So if they actually pull off a final screen, I'm impressed.
I don't know if they will.
I don't think so, but they probably will just show Greg's face with cherry blossoms falling down in front of it.
I'll leave it. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Oh, so she made up with the Emmas. Love you, Pops.
Finger guns.
Finger guns.
Amanda runs off to join her friends.
Cherry blossom petals.
I'm not impressed.
You even have a little lake and everything.
Wow.
What this is?
What
This
is
is so
too
fucking
this
feng
is the
shui.
weed corner of the backyard.
What?
Yeah.
What
Appropriate
is
is
my
Craig's
seriously? What is my job to be able to afford this, but be at home, have flexible times, and be able to date everybody around the block? Literally.
Maybe you're a prostitute.
Yeah.
A male escort.
Yeah, I'm actually getting paid after each date. This is not a score we see. This is my payment.
That's your bill.
Welcome to Dream Daddy Escorts.
Yeah.
It's a daddy cam.
Yeah. I take a seat next to Craig at as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Bro.
Those pet
What
names,
did you
dude.
What did you put in those brownies?
Those pet names we have. Bro! I feel myself turned back in time to my gameplay of Broforce.
This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course.
But all the mac and cheese.
Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong.
We can leave the keg stands to the past. Taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first stop out of the express train from the relaxation station. Next stop, Napville.
You want to join? Pull into the AnY Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well.
I might have to meet you halfway at the eating food directly off your own stomach town.
Wow, okay. We both giggle, but man, do I want to just pour some chips on my belly while I hang on. How did that happen?
I wouldn't be able to handle the crumbs.
Seems like it feels.
Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself.
Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor.
I guess we need to get out of the city more often then.
This is not a dark mirror, British ninja. Do not listen.
Craig kicks his legs over the side of the bench and leans onto me, lying down on my lap. I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance? I admire that.
But first, you have to defeat my 7 X's.
7 evil X's.
I'm not trying to feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process. It's gonna take some time for me to figure out. I might need your help, bro.
Craig, I'll be your bro till the day I die. And if I'm going to being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling.
Bro, that means so much to me.
Aw.
Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss.
Yeah.
Lipsies. Bro. We both laugh.
You and me, we're gonna be alt-right. That's the end.
You got the happy ending.
And created by. Good job, Vernon and Layton.
Yay.
And there are Aaron
Hansen.
Aaron Hansen
Brent-
is one of the Game Grumps, I assume?
Yeah, he's Eager Raptor.
Ah.
He's the one with the blonde streak in his hair.
And Brand Rappler. Oh, there are the other speakers.
Oh, Nate Wants to Battle was Craig. Brian
Robert?
Barry was. Oh, Ninja Brian was Quizmaster Quinn.
Chris P. Bacon?
Crispy Bacon.
Yeah, that was the name.
Good game.
Yay.
Good game indeed.
That we
Good
will
game
return
indeed.
to.
That we definitely will return to.
Oh, see, there are pinups, so I guess the pinups come
Pinup
after the
artist.
credits.
Can
Oh.
we skip? Can we speed it up?
Susie
There's
was
no
Val.
speeding up
Oh, was
button.
Val the was
The-
Val
The
the
bitchy wife.
drunk? Yeah. So Aaron's wife
no,
was the
Aaron.
Aaron. Oh, so it was a husband and wife voicing the husband and wife. 'Cause
Oh.
Susie-
No. Val wasn't the wife's name was Mary because they had the whole.
Oh, well, who's Val?
Val.
I don't
Val,
remember
Val.
who Val
It's
was.
it's a character we haven't met.
Yes.
Robin's daughter,
Maybe it's
who
someone
we
in the
didn't
Robert
see
part.
because we fought.
Oh, Val is Robert's daughter.
Ah, okay.
Never saw her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause we never cared about Robert.
yeah, we
Yeah, 'cause
we
realized
literally fucked this relationship up.
Well, we could always start the game. Oh, go
Yeah.
to the first save state.
Yeah, you have to start.
Mary.
Yeah, this is definitely part
Ballad
of my...
of the Fox.
Dr.
Ballad
Brian
of the-
Wet.
Yeah, because he is a doctor in
I
theoretical
know he
physics.
is, but I love that he always flaunts his PhD.
You can buy a shirt that says I have a PhD.
all of them playtesters. Also, let's use this.
Oh, there's Mando Pony. Mando Pony was one of the playtesters.
Oh, interesting. And all of our dads. A game from Game Grumps.
Want them to make
From Grimple Gramps. I'm pretty sure they are.
Grumps game.
I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff now. They even have like a touring agency where it's like if you want to go, if you want to make a tour.
Oh,
you
and something incoming. There we have the pinups.
Look at that Gatorade.
This is
that's
high school.
bong
Chris.
water.
That's a nice pinup. I like it.
Yeah.
Click to
It's
continue.
it's a lot better than the pinups in fucking Hoonie Pop.
Holy fuck. This is
Well,
really
we made it all the way through, but not for the last time because there are more daddies to
pop. And just to
achieve.
make sure, can you click in to see if it like starts your game over, or if it just starts you from the second date?
Like, see if you can load.
Yeah.
Click to
Like just
continue.
click continue.
New
You
game?
Click, click continue. I want to see.
Okay, you can still load up the save states.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
All the way down to the non-auto saves.
Yeah, it would be one of the blue spots, I think.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, the dad book.
Dad
here.
books.
The dad book before Craig Dead 3. This
Yeah,
is
the last guy.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So Lauren won the stream saying Gatorade. Good job,
ah, Good
Props
thing,
for
good
Lauren,
thing.
everyone.
Also, yeah,
She thought about that her entire drive home
Probably.
from work to be like,
Probably.
I gotta say it.
but yeah. Everybody, we are going to, as promised, we are going to revisit this game. We will have our
Live.
grand
At
finale
BritCon.
with, yes, at BritCon, aka the hanging out surrounding CoxCon, where we are going to be.
Yeah.
And
Luke's brother
most of
will
us,
take my place.
yeah, that's true. We will exchange one floof with another floof, because that's how it works in Floofland.
Until then, we've locked Brett out of the room for like the past 3 hours, and he
Yeah.
needs to pack
Really
up
need to-
clothes.
Yeah. Just one final thing, promotion for my new Discord. Here you go, guys. Have a link. And everybody else, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey.
Are we off?
No, where's XSplit? I need to go off. Yeah.
So anyway, about